Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? Monday Night Football here, and to get us started here, Samuel's already here. What's good with you, Samuel? And he says, "Hi, what up, bro, Josh? And you're doing good tonight." Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hopefully your week is off to a great start. Lewis, Lewis says, "Let's go Monday Night Football." Lewis, what are we looking for today? Over or under? You let JB know. But meanwhile, Baker and company here, getting it started offensively. Gonna go ahead right out the get-go here and go 5 wide here. I like it. Let's be aggressive from their own 30-yard line. Mayfield looking. Mayfield for the run. And he's gonna pick up about 6 yards there on the quarterback scramble. Again, Baker Mayfield here making it do what it do with his legs here. But man, do we have a good one here. Two teams, 4-2. Ravens, Buccaneers, a lot on the line here. All right, so 2nd and 4. And again, Rashard White in the backfield here for Tampa Bay. He was questionable before the game, but he's getting the start here. Shotgun. Tight end goes in motion. It's a running play, and White's going to pick up a yard on the play. So he gets his first carry for a yard. 3rd down coming up. Laney, how are we doing today? How are we today? Laney says, "Hey, JB." And let's see. Lewis says, under 53, don't trust Tampa. He said, you just can't trust Tampa. Okay. All right. But on 3rd and 3 right now, again, the opening drive of the game here. Baker Mayfield looking, throws out the backfield to White. And White, he is going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Excellent job there by Rashard Wright. And again, you look at Tampa Bay, they really got an abundance of running backs here and pretty much running back by committee to see who gets it going here. White gets the start here, but some of the other running backs have been more effective on the ground this season. But hey, White, he can still make it do what it do throughout the pass game. And he showed it on that reception there. So 1st down for Tampa Bay at the 45-yard line of the Ravens. Again, expect Baker Mayfield to have a lot of passes today. Mayfield up under center. Receiver goes in motion. Again, one back in the backfield. 4 seconds right now on the play clock. Ravens creeping up. It's going to be another carry for another yard. And White, he's got 2 carries for 2 yards so far here. And again, that Ravens defense, they are #1 in the NFL when it comes to stopping the run. And Tampa Bay just so happens to be near the bottom when it comes to the rushing attack. I believe that they are very in last place when it comes to running the ball. So 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Buccaneers. Here in the 1st quarter with 12 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Again, the opening drive of the game right here for Tampa Bay. All right, shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, 8 seconds on the play clock. Draw, and that's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards on the play, and that's Bucky Irvin's first carry of the game. Picks up 4 yards there. So now 3rd and 5. Can they come up with another big 3rd down? If they can keep converting on 3rd, I like the fact they have it 3rd and short because you don't want to be 3rd and long against this defense, but you keep making it 3rd and short here. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. That's what you want here from this Tampa Bay offense. But ultimately, you got to be able to convert here. So let's see if they can keep this train going here. Let's see what they do. All right, shotgun again. Tight end goes in motion here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 3rd and 5. They snap the ball. It's a draw play up the middle, and Irvin's going to be running the ball. Picks up about a good 4 yards there in a carry. He's got 2 carries for 8 yards, and it's going to be 4th and 1 at the Baltimore 36-yard line. What do you guys think? Should they go for it here? I feel like given where they're at, it makes sense to go for it. I say, why not? Why not? RC, what's good? RC says, "Hey, JB, what's good with you? What's good with you?" Mr. JB says, "Let's go, Bucks." How are you doing? All right, 4th and 1. Baker up under center here. Ravens look like they're looking for the run here. Again, 1 back in the backfield. And they give it to the receiver on the end around, and he's going to get the first and then some. Fighting through contact, taking it all the way to the Baltimore 25-yard line, and that's going to be Jalen McMillan with an 11-yard carry on the end around. They set him in motion there, gave it to him, And that's what you got to do against a run defense like that. That is exactly what you got to do. Now, Lewis, Lewis said he would have punted the ball for reasons that you wouldn't be able to comprehend. He said he would have punted the ball. Oh man. All right, so here we go. Mayfield up under center, again the ball at the 25-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. Play fake. Baker looking. Baker throws it into the end zone for a touchdown to Mike Evans. So Mike Evans gets the touchdown. Money Mike. Money Mike. 25 yards, and Tampa Bay draws first blood in this one. We're talking 8 plays, 70 yards, 4 minutes and 33 seconds off the clock in terms of time possession on that drive. So the Buccaneers, they score first. Wow, what an opening drive. What an opening drive. They were patient, and then when they found the opportunity to strike into the end zone, they did just that. So now the extra point attempt here for the Buccaneers. Extra point is good. So that's going to be Tampa 7 and the Ravens 0. But the Ravens haven't had the football yet offensively. We're going to get to see how they look offensively. But man, Lewis is like, oh, great, just great. Lewis is like, cry me a river, will you? Oh man, but yeah, Lewis, that's not what you needed right there. Opening drive, first drive there, a score. Woo. Let's see how Baltimore looks. Now again, JB's got a couple guys on that Baltimore team on his fantasy team here, so I'm going to be rooting for Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers in this one heavily, heavily. So we'll see how this one plays out. Again, 2 teams that are currently 4-2. If you're the Ravens, you just saw the Steelers win in their most impressive game of the season. And right now, it looks like it's between those 2 teams, the Ravens and the Steelers for the division, which, hey, in that division is always going to be a fight. And as for Tampa Bay, you know that there's always Atlanta right there just hovering over your shoulders. So you certainly, both teams know how important the W is today. We'll see who'll be able to come through for the W, though. But Baker Mayfield, 2 for 2 for 43 yards and a touchdown. And Mike Evans, he had a 25-yard touchdown reception on that drive. And McMillan was the leading rusher there, the receiver on that end around on 4th and 1. And let's see, RC says, I don't know. Well, good old RC. Talk to me, RC. How's your Monday been? How's your Monday been? Already here for Monday Night Football. That's the best part about Monday. Monday Night Football is the best part about Monday. That's the best part. All right, let's see. RC said, what's good tonight, JBs? And so, well, JB just enjoying this game, you know, 1 day down for the work week. You know how that goes, 4 more days. You know how that goes. Samuel says, who I got for tonight, Samuel? I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens winning this one tonight. I anticipate it's going to be a back and forth kind of game, but at the end of the day, I got the Ravens winning this one. But hey, you can never count out Baker and company. You can never count them out. Absolutely. But I imagine that Lamar Jackson, he's going to have to pass it a little bit more than he usually does in this one. And so, Braden, he says, hey, JB, what's good with you? Braden says, start watching, and Mike Evans got your fantasy points. And so that's right. You did get those fantasy points there from Money Mike. Mike Evans. And let's see. Lewis says, run the ball all game. He says, run it all game. Speaking of running on this return to the 35-yard line. Well, you know what that means, Lewis. If they're running all game, that means they're having success. And let's see. You say Baltimore Bay should win. Okay. Let's see. Samuel says you got to pick the Braves. And so, okay. All right. So here we go. Lamar Jackson and company. Let's see what they do. And of course, they want to get Henry going early in this one. They would love to be able to come out and run this ball. It's going to be up to Tampa to try to stop it. Flowers goes in motion. Shotgun. Gives it to Henry up the middle. Henry picks up 4 yards on the play. Second down coming up. All right, so already King Henry coming out after one play. Okay. It's going to be that kind of night. So they already know what they're about to do. Braden says the Niners are so beat up right now. Seriously, like they really are. They really are. Injuries are just taking a toll. Sammy says you got the Ravens. Okay, bet. We both got the same. All right, 2nd and 6, shotgun here. Flowers goes in motion again, and Lamar keeps it himself. Oh, what a nice run that was! Gets it all the way to midfield, and that's a first. Wow, an 11-yard run on that one. That was nice. That was nice. Even Todd Bowles had to laugh at that one. That was nice. All right, 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And again, this is the first offensive possession right now for the Baltimore Ravens, but already they're trailing 7-0. They watch Baker and company get a touchdown. So, of course, they want to come out and they want to respond. Henry's back in the game for the offense. Got a fullback back in the backfield, fakes a toss, quick pass, caught by Flowers. Flowers running. Flowers going to get the first down there. And JB loves that for my fantasy team right there. I love that combination right there. Lamar to Flowers. Man, my fantasy team gets excited just seeing that. But that's an 11-yard pickup and a first down. Lewis says, okay, now punt. All right, so he said, just call him Brock ugly, ugly, ugly man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Or ugly D. All right, 8:30 to go in the first. Fullback back in the backfield. Now they toss it to Henry. Henry brought down, gonna lose a yard on the play. Did he fumble it? Did he fumble it? I don't think he did, but Tampa Bay had the football there. So, but King Henry doesn't fumble balls. He doesn't fumble the ball. And see how aggressive the corner was to set the edge, take out the fullback, force him up there where he knew help was on the play. And I'm sure that that is something that they've certainly been keeping an eye out for. And he certainly was down before that ball came out. All right, so 2nd and 11 to go. Here in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Ball at the 40-yard line here. The Buccaneers are showing pressure. Lamar looking. And Lamar brought down for the sack. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's a big-time sack. Big-time sack. Came off the edge that time. Little stunt there. Oh, yeah, that was a great job there. He put in the work. All right, so 3rd and 19. Again, here in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the first. Lewis is over there screaming defense. He's saying bear down. Even though the Bears aren't playing, he's saying bear down. 3rd and 19. Jackson looking, feeling the pressure, and they get him again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And that was Winfield. Winfield had him doing a windmill back there. Gonna have to punt the ball. 4th and 28. I'm starting to think that Lewis is out there being the captain for this defense. When Lewis shuts it down, it goes down. But that time, 2 guys got to him for the sack that time, man. Tampa Bay's being aggressive. They're bringing pressure, and they're just saying they're going to be aggressive. They're not going to let him run. They're not going to let Henry run. They're just being aggressive here today. All right, 4th and 28. Punts on the way. And, ooh, what a punt there at the 7-yard line. That's where he touched it. All right, so Lewis says that's more like it. He says that's more like it. That's what he prefers to see. All right, and again, the second game is the Cardinals and Chargers. That'll be coming on at the end of the hour. But right now, we're about to hit the commercial. So both teams have had the football here, and right now it is the Buccaneers up 7-0 here, and Lamar Jackson and company, they were unable to really do anything. That time, Lamar did have a nice run, but after that, when it comes to that pass protection, though, he got sacked back-to-back times. My man didn't have time to try to do anything with his legs there because Tampa Bay's being aggressive. And you know what? I like it. I like it. That's how you have to be able to come out and attack this offense. They came out aggressive. Now, if you're Baltimore here, you got to make those adjustments here because obviously the offensive line is not going to give Lamar time right now. So you got to make those adjustments. But it's a good, a good game of matchups right now. But let's see what Tampa does on their second drive here. Lewis says you got good money on Arizona +2. Okay, Lewis. Well, you know what? I hope you cash on that one. I hope you cash. I really do. Cash out. Take all their money, Lewis. You won so much last year. You spent about 2, 3 months on vacation last year. I feel like, Lewis, you were traveling around the globe. Every time I look, I was like, what happened to Lewis? My man was out there traveling the globe. All right, let's see. Samuel says, breaking good news, good rocking tonight, y'all. And so bet. But man, am I glad for Monday Night Football. Nothing like having at least Monday done. And then obviously Tuesday, Wednesday, get those days out and get closer towards the weekend. But hey, this is a great time right now. I know the NBA kicks off tomorrow. Man, let's see. Lewis says, slow start this year, JB. It has been a slow start. The bookkeepers, they're looking out for you. They're looking out for you. You took everything from them last year. Everything. So we got to get you that money back, Lewis, so that way you can get on those vacations again, man. Because he literally was everywhere. I didn't see it for a good 3 months, it feels like. Play fake, Baker, looking, Baker, working the pocket, Baker, moving around, Baker, throws it, gets the completion to the back. I don't know how Baker did it, but Baker did it. He found Bucky Irving there for the reception for 15 yards. He is working these running backs here. And look at him. Look at him. Look at how he worked the pocket there. In the middle, kept his composure. Went to the outside. Guy in front of him still kept his eyes downfield and found his running back there. That's an excellent job there from a guy who's very poised there. You got to like the maturity of Baker this season. That's something I would have never said years ago. But he's currently 3 of 3 for 58 yards. Receiver goes in motion. It's a running play. And the running back is going to pick up 2 yards on the play. Again, that is Irving on the carry. Lewis says, Baker proving him wrong. Proving him wrong. I mean, you got to look at the matchup for this one, though, Lewis. It comes down to the fact that the Ravens are the #1 run stop defense. So what does that mean? Play calling means they're going to rely more on Baker for this one. And not to mention Tampa Bay's like kind of last place when it comes to running the ball anyways. So, yeah, most certainly they're looking to spread them out. Just like right now, 5 wide. You're going to see this a lot today. 2nd and 9. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go still in the first quarter. And Baker throws it over the middle, gets the completion, but he paid for it. He was hit by at least 3 linebackers on that one, but he picked up 6 yards. And of course, Chris Godwin. And coming out the game that Chris Godwin had last week, if Chris Godwin can get it going today, hey, look out. Look out. Get your popcorn ready. Let's see. Braden says that Mike Evans is one of the greatest receivers in NFL, but is really underrated. And you know why that is? You know why that is? Because Mike Evans is not a diva. That's why nobody really talks about him. He is not a diva. He just goes out there, laces him up. He'll never go in front of the mic and, be like, I deserve this, I deserve that. He's a humble guy, but when he's on the field, he plays extremely hard. Speaking of hard, they got the first down here. Or wait a minute. We were doing so good without penalties. But now there is a flag. What could it be? Ooh, roughing a passer. Roughing a passer. So you're just going to tack on some more yards there. You got to use your head, son. Use your head. Use your head. AG, what's good? What's good? AG, the legend. He says, what up, JB? How are you? Lewis says you agree. And so, yep, absolutely. AG says have Baker and Godwin playing against Dicker the kicker, down 2 currently. Well, hey, you should get this one. Unless something goes seriously wrong, you should get some. You should get it this time. And who knows? It might just happen on this drive where Baker connects with Chris Godwin for a touchdown. Would that not be crazy? All right, but here we go. First and 10 here for the Buccaneers. They're going to run the ball here. And White, he's going to fight for a pickup of 7 yards on the play. He's got 3 carries for 7 yards so far here today. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. So on 2nd and 3, wait a minute, Mike Evans, he got hurt. He got hurt. Oh, I was about to say, I was about to say, when did that happen? Okay, so that was on the previous drive. Okay. All right, 2nd and 3. Mayfield up under center. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. 3 minutes left to go here in the first. Buccaneers up 7-0, but they got the ball right now at the 27-yard line of the Ravens, and they're going to run the ball here, and going to be a pickup of 3 yards on the play. Bucky Irving on the carry. He's got 4 carries for 13 yards, and that's going to be a first down. So 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 24-yard line. Again, current drive, 6 plays, 56 yards, and 3 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock so far on this drive. Braden says, no, JB, I don't want Godwin to go off. Hey, don't be a hater, Braden. You got to support him. All right, here we go. Godwin goes in motion. Play fake. Baker, screen, gets it to Bucky Irvin, and he's going to get the first down, still on his feet, and fights to that 10-yard line. So that's a first down here, 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. We're talking 7 plays, 70 yards, in about 4 minutes in terms of time of possession off the clock on this drive. But the Buccaneers, they just keep on going. No one can stop this pirate ship right now. Nobody. Oh, man. So here we go. Here we go. And so, Gabrielle, what's good with you? What's good? And you say, what's up, JB? Let's go. Shout out. I appreciate that. How are you? How are you? All right, 2nd and goal. Leslie Lewis says, come on, Baltimore. He says, what good is that defense if you can't get a stop? All right, 2nd and goal here, 1 minute and 15 seconds to go here in the first. Buccaneers already up 7-0, but they're eyeing another touchdown. But Lewis, he says, defense, back them up here. All right, let's see. 2nd and goal. Baker gets the snap. Baker looking. Baker throws it to Mike Evans' direction. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. If you're Baltimore, you got to know where Mike Evans is right now because you know that's exactly where Baker wants to go. But on 3rd and goal, where do you turn? 57 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. And let's see. AG says, oh, man, I had Rashard White and Bucky and dropped Bucky a few weeks back. Should have dropped White. Well, if you knew this, you know, I can understand that. But that's the thing about fantasy. That's the thing about fantasy. So much changes throughout the course of the year, especially with running backs. But here we go. 3rd and goal. 5 wide. Baker looking. Baker in the pocket. Baker still looking. Baker still got time. Still looking. Throws it. Fired that one in there to Chris Godwin for a touchdown. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a flag. That's a flag. Sammy says, Dukes of Hazzard theme song by Wedding Jennings. Son, you say name is White Jennings. Oh, man. Come on, referee stealing his thunder. Brandon said he looked away for 1 minute and there's a bot. Just like that. Oh, man. AG said, yes, sir. And he says, JB called it. And so, man, but the referee called it too. That's the problem. Lewis is the referee. I'm convinced. He says, oh, no flag. Lewis says, no. Chris Godwin's like, why? Why? Touchdown nullified just for Lewis. Braden says, yes. I know Mr. JB's rooting for Chris Godwin for his fantasy team's sake. 3rd and goal. Baker looking. Throws it to the tight end. And the tight end going to get brought down about a good 4 yards shy of the end zone. And that will bring out the field goal unit. So 10 plays, 75 yards, seven and about 5 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. And so they literally can wait a minute if they wanted to. But yeah, they're still gonna have to kick this one off here before we get to the end of the quarter here. So yeah, they can kick this one off. And so, oh man, I mean, AG, I know you were hyped. I know you were hyped for that touchdown. But referee said nah. Meanwhile, field goal, it is good. I do have Tampa Bay's kicker there, so that'll be some fantasy points for me. But that is good there for the Buccaneers. So they lead this one right now 10-0 here in the first quarter with 2 seconds remaining. So, man, how about that? But, man, what could have been? Let's see. Brandon says Derrick Henry touchdown to be nice. Well, not as nice as a Lamar Jackson one would be. Let's see. Lewis says he'll take the 3 there. He says he'll take it. Considering the circumstances, Lewis said he will take it. Okay. Okay. Os, what's good with you? What's good? You says hope your day is going well. My day is going great. It is going great. How about yourself? Appreciate you coming through. Hey, you said it's all good. Baker is cooking. That he is. That he is. That he is. Absolutely. But with 2 seconds left in the quarter, Baltimore, when they get the football, what will they do to respond? Seeing that they're down 10-0. This is not the game where they can just drag their feet. They got to come out and get things going, which gets me excited because that means, hey, Lamar's got to do something that's only going to help my fantasy team be that much more better. But kickoff on the way. Will we get a return? No return. Couldn't even get a return here. That's all JB asked for is one little return. But 2 seconds to go here before the end of the quarter. Let's see. Samuel says Johnny B. Goody. All right. So with 2 seconds here, let's see what Baltimore calls. All right. Now you know what Henry's capable of doing on any play. Let's see if they get the ball to Henry here. Play fake. Lamar looking, throws this one, gets the completion there to his tight end. Okay, nice completion there. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with our score Buccaneers 10, Ravens 0. But hey, something tells me that the party's just getting started. Party is just getting started right now. But what a first quarter it was. But again, you guys in the chat, let me know who you got winning this one. And if you have anybody that's playing right now in fantasy football, let me know what you need to happen. Or if you're like Lewis and you have money on this game, let me know what you need to happen for that as well. But man, at the end of the first quarter, it is 10-0. Already Baker Mayfield, 8 of 9 for 101 yards and a touchdown. Could have been 2, but the referee decided to, throw a flag on that one. So that's good for Lewis' sake there, but not good if you have Chris Godwin in fantasy football. Irvin has been getting, the bulk of the carries. He's got 4 carries for 13 yards. He's also got 2 receptions for 29 yards. So he's the leading rusher and receiver right now for the Buccaneers. And as for the Ravens there, Lamar Jackson was 2 of 2 for 25 yards passing in that first. He also is the leading rusher. He's got 11 yards, while Derrick Henry right now has 3 yards. And a leading receiver right now is actually one of the tight ends, but it is Kohler. He's got 1 reception for 14 yards. So 1 quarter in the book. That quarter went by fast. Cheesehead, what's good? What's good with you? Let's see. Samuel says breaking news next week and end soon, October 31st, Halloween night. That's right. That's right. That's right. So Samuel, have you decided what you're going to dress up for Halloween? Let's see. Cheesehead said you need 23 points from Baker. I feel like tonight you'll get 23. I feel like tonight he'll get 23. I mean, heck, he could have got another touchdown there, but I feel like he'll get at least I feel like he will get 23. I got a strong feeling because in this game right here, They're going to have to pass the ball because it's going to be really hard to run on this Ravens defense. The Ravens are #1 against the run. Buccaneers last place in rushing. So he's going to continue to, utilize the backs at the backfield, find Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, combination of those two. He's going to have to keep throwing the ball, though. A lot of pass attempts in this one. A lot of pass attempts. I think upwards of 36, between 36 to 43, I think, in terms of pass attempts for him, especially if the Ravens can come out here and score on this one. But yeah, he's already got 8. He'll get you there. He'll get you there. Let's see. Chiefs said also no more than 6 points from Connor. Well, I got James Conner. So JB, I mean, I can deal with him getting to 5, points as long as Marvin Harrison Jr. has a good game. I can cope with that. I don't need too much. Flowers goes in motion to give it to him there. And Flowers putting in some work. Go. Go. That's what I'm talking about. Do it for JB's fantasy team. Let's go. Big time run there by Zay Flowers, 19 yards on the carry. They put him in motion, and he made it do what it do. Look at that. Look at that. Cut it inside there. Cuts it up. Look at that. Wow. And oh man, he's on the sideline. I hope he gets back in there soon. We certainly don't need him. I certainly don't need him to be out for too long. All right, but here we go. Shotgun formation. See if it goes in motion. Fakes it to Henry. Lamar. Oh, look at Lamar making magic happen here. Look at that. Grabbed him by his jersey. I don't know how he got away from that. That's being slippery right there, but I don't know how he got away from that. That was insane. That was insane. But I really do hope that Zay Flowers is okay and that we see him back in there soon. But if y'all hear any updates on that, y'all let JB know. JB fantasy team, we can't survive not another injury, not another one. But I hope that he's okay. And so Mike, Money Mike, what's good with you? Meanwhile, Henry, look at Henry gets it going there for 7 yards there on the carry. Oh, come on, Zay Flowers. But yeah, if y'all hear any updates on Zay Flowers, y'all let JB know. JB's really concerned about his fantasy team future. I need this guy. And so Lewis says he's dressing up as the Monopoly guy. Hey, now. I can see it now. Lewis out there in the parking lot charging people for everywhere that they park. I can see it. All right, 2nd and 3. Receiver goes in motion. And oh, what a nice pass there by Lamar. Isaiah Likely picks up 10 yards on the play. Is this going to be the kind of game where Isaiah Likely goes off? Could be. Could be. All right, it's good to see Zay Flowers out there with his helmet on. That's a good sign. I need him in the game, though, coach. Put him in the game. Put him in now. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Shotgun. Lamar looking. Lamar throws it and gets it into the end zone to Mark Money Andrews with the score for the touchdown. Ravens. So how about that? How about that? Braden said Flowers looks okay. Yes. Yes, he does. He would look even better on the field, though. He said, come on, Henry. Now he's shaking his head. And you say, dressing pick? And so dressing pick. Only dressing that JB wants to think about right now is that dressing that comes with the turkey. That's what JB is thinking about. But JB doesn't even know who I'm going to be dressing up as. I do not know as of yet. But it is time for JB to decide. It is time. But man, that was his 42nd career receiving touchdown, which is the most in Ravens history. So, wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. Let's see. RC said mac and cheese, more mac and cheese, greens, baked chicken, sweet corn, cornbread, and sweet potato, candy yams. RC's, oh man, RC's just got painting the picture here for JB. I'm telling y'all, JB Nation, we about to crash RC's place this Thanksgiving. That's what we about to do. He's going to take care of us. He's going to feed us. We're going to stop by his place. We're going to stop by Kenneth's place as well. We know he's always got good food. Samuel's going to take us out to a couple restaurants. Mike says you lost your fantasy. What was the score? What was the score? You say it turns out Panthers stink so much that they did not push Daniels to return. Yeah, it got ugly. I saw Marcus Mariota out there putting the works on Carolina. It was bad. But who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? Because my team got beat bad as well. So who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? Lewis said, must I remind everybody about defense? Because we're here in the second quarter, 12 minutes and 29 seconds to go here in a second. Ravens just scored a touchdown, but the score right now, Buccaneers 10, Ravens 7. So right now, defense has not really existed. I mean, Tampa Bay defense early on in the first quarter was good, but obviously the Ravens, they just scored. They realized, they're going to have to pass the ball there. So Lamar Jackson's doing Lamar Jackson type of things here and securing that W for JB in the process. But man, Lewis, I'm highly concerned right now for you in this one because it seems like a lot of scoring already. And at this pace, I am very concerned. But hey, maybe it might slow down. Maybe. RC said, JB, the mystery is who's buying all this food for everyone. It's going to be Braden by default. Well, who knows? Maybe 80s with all those supers. Maybe he might come through for us. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Cheesehead said, I chose to start Daniels over Lamar and he got hurt, but you got the W. And so, hey, as long as you got the W, that's what's important, right? And as long as it's also not one of those things where obviously it's a long-term thing, which we know it's going to be. It sounds like week to week, it seems like. So you'll be good. So as long as you got that W this week, all's well that ends well, right? But man, all right. So Baker Mayfield, he has led the Buccaneers to 2 scoring drives here from his own 30-yard line. Chris Godwin goes in motion. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Other receiver goes in motion. Gonna feed it to the back here, and the back is going to pick up about 5 yards on the play, and that's Sean Tucker on the carry. His first carry of the game here in the second quarter. And again, Tampa Bay, they've got 3 running backs here in which they're really just divvying up the carries. It seems like Irvin gets the bulk of it, but after that performance that we saw from Sean Tucker last week, hey, who wouldn't run the guy? Who wouldn't run the guy? So, they're going to be divvying up those carries, sometimes having 2 of them out there on the field at the same time. 2nd and 5 coming up. 12 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Again, the Buccaneers up by 3, 10-7. So there we go. Mayfield in the pocket. Brought down. Oh my goodness. Did he fumble the ball? Did he fumble the ball? But there's a flag. There's a flag. There is a flag. And so let's see what the referees say here. So we're going to see what the referees say. And it's going to be a hold on the defense there. Okay. Okay. So hold on the defense is what they call. So that's going to gift them with a first down. Let's see. Lewis says he'll pay for drinks. He'll pay for drinks. There it is. And so, but yeah, luckily Mayfield not injured on that one. Anytime you get brought down awkwardly like that, that's tough. Cheese says that you don't like the Guardian caps. And so, yeah, when I first seen it, I thought it was like, man, I was like, I don't mind it for training camp, but like actually in a game, I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it. Let's see. Mike says Falcons kicker stinks. Did he cost you, Mike? Did he cost you? AG says, do not get Baker injured. That was my first concern. That was the first thing I looked at when I saw, how he got brought down. So certainly we don't want any more injuries. Really, we don't want any more injuries, but especially something like that. But here we go. 2nd and 7 right now for the Buccaneers, who lead this one 10-7 in the second quarter with 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Shotgun formation. Another running play up the middle, right up the gut. Picks up 3 yards there, and that's Tucker on the carry. Third down coming up. Again, here in a second, with about 10 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Let's see. Chiefs has said bad landing for Baker. And so, oh yeah, extremely bad. AG says, for the sake of your fantasy team, please, right? Protect him at all costs. Put some bubble wrap around him if you got to. Chiefs has said, that's what he's saying, AG. Let's see. Braden says Baker looks like he's okay. Hey, Baker's tough. We're talking about the same guy that injured his shoulder and he kept playing through it. Throws it to White, and White out the backfield gets the reception there for 13 yards. He's got 3 catches for 33 yards, so getting it done in the passing game there and got him a little first down in the process. 10 minutes to go here in the second. Again, Buccaneers 10, Ravens 7. Absolutely. And let's see, Braden says that pass wasn't to Evans, right? Let's see. All right, let's see. Wait a minute. How does this work? How does this work? All right, so runs the ball here for 8 yards there, and that's Rachaad White. 8 yards on that play. He's got 4 carries for 17 yards so far in this one here in the second quarter with about 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Buccaneers up 10-7. All right, give JB up. All right, what is JB doing here? All right, so here we go. 9 minutes to go here in a second. Play fake, throws it to the tight end, and the tight end gets the first down. Cheese said, Jets ruined your perfect week. And so, oh man, they did. They did. And you know what? You can thank Aaron Rodgers for that interception that he threw there right before the half. That's what swung the momentum in the other direction, and they never got it back after that. Let's see. RC says, JB, I forgot how to reorder. And so, RC, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. Meanwhile, the carry, and White's going to pick up 4 yards there. So let JB see something here. And so, RC, we're going to have to send you some videos on how to do that all over again. It goes to show how long it's been since you've actually made a change with your lineup. All right, 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go here before halftime. Again, second quarter. Buccaneers up 10-7 right now. Shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. And Baker's going to throw one up there. Oh, he dropped it. How did he drop that? Oh, I'll tell you how he dropped it. That hammy. Oh, yeah, Mike Evans is in some pain. Oh, my goodness. Mike is in some pain right now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. RC says, Braden, I'm going to see if I'm going to be any good with nightmare football. I mean, fantasy football. But man, Mike Evans, let's see, Cheese said that Guardian cap is just so bad. And so it really is. Let's see, RC says, JB, I'll keep fishing around until I figure it out. And so, I mean, but essentially, as long as, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up on my end real quick, but as long as you go to, let's see, you open it up, and then you go to where it has like team at the top left, you go to team, and then you can't do any like, well, never mind. If you see someone on the bench, then you just press the bubble for them and swap them with someone that's in your lineup. And so I don't know if that makes too much sense there, but that's the place to at least start digging around at. But yeah, we're at the commercial here. Mike Evans in serious pain with his hamstring. That's why he dropped that, because that would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown. Braden says, no, Evans. Cheese has said, oh, that looks like it hurts. Oh, it does. It does. It does. I mean, he had my man out here flopping like a magic carp out there. So you can tell he was in some pain, some real pain. Braden says, how's your team doing, RC? Mike says, Dalton said, you think Bryce think watch this? Oh man, yeah, that was just a downright bad performance. But overall, that has to help the confidence of the Commanders as a team to know that even when Daniels left, they still kept that high play going. Because as a team, it's a different culture in there. New regime here, and obviously they need they're going to need Jaden Daniels back sooner rather than later. But to finish that one off the way that they started, that's one of those feel good type of moments there. And so they'll obviously take it week to week and see how that goes. But man, Mike Evans, get well, man. Get well, because we certainly don't need any more key players going down. And let's see. Cheese says that catch would have been nice, though. It would have been. It would have been. Braden says, yeah, take him out. I don't think he's coming back. So absolutely. But you know what that means, right? 3rd and 7. Who you gonna call? Chris Godwin goes in motion. Baker looking. Baker throws it to Chris Godwin, and Chris Godwin juggles it to himself and gets the catch and takes it all the way to the 9-yard line there. So we got ourselves a 1st and goal situation here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who already lead this one 10-7 right now. Current drive, 9 plays, 61 yards in about 5 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. So a 1st and goal situation here. Mike says that Dalton and Bryce had a stink off. RC says, JB, most of my receivers except one are on a bye week. And so with that one who wasn't certainly could have helped. But you know what? You probably can't change it now because this game has already started. So that's probably why you couldn't make any adjustments, because there's nobody left probably for this week. All right, so picked up 6 yards on that carry. Again, that was Bucky Irvin on the carry. 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal coming up. Let's see. Braden says, Baker, do not throw a touchdown to Godwin, please. All right, she says, JB, this is not my week for fantasy football. You said I should have drafted a better variety of receivers, wide receivers. Meanwhile, Baker, speaking of wide receiver, he's looking. Baker, looking. Baker, still looking. Baker throws it. Baker threw a pick. Baker threw a pick. And Lewis is out there just dancing right now. He is happy about that. Baker threw a pick. Oh my goodness. And he threw it to Humphrey. Oh my goodness. He had time to pick his groceries and eat them too. And he threw a pick because he had all kinds of time. All kinds of time. You just don't get that kind of time in the National Football League, but he had all kinds of times. Maybe he couldn't see over that lineman with the Guardian cap. I don't know. Cheese says that, why is Sleeper only giving me a 26% chance of winning? And so, ooh, really? Well, catch me up on a situation. And let's see, Braden says RIPRC. And let's see, Cheese said needs like 13 points. And you say, that's tough. That's tough. He had all day. I literally thought he could have threw it to the running back, or either ran it himself. He could have really ran it himself, which is what he should have did. With that kind of time, he should have ran it himself. But instead, he fired it right to the DB. Like, bruh, you can't blame that on the pressure, because there was no pressure. Your offensive line is out there blocking. S.C. Samuel says, soon, New Year's Eve tonight on date. You say December today, 31st, 2024 is until midnight, Wednesday, the 1st, 2025. Oh, man, I know I said that one weird there, but we get the gist of that. Braden says, yes. AG says, throw it to Godwin. He says, no. Baker. RC says, Braden, I need to join an NBA fantasy football. I know he didn't say an NBA fantasy football. An NBA basketball league. And so Lewis says, yes. AG says, my God, that one hurt. That one hurt. That was supposed to be either a touchdown or he should have ran it himself, honestly, is what I'm thinking would have been the best call there. And Lewis was good. Was good. He said, that's it. I'm suiting up. Lewis says he's the emergency quarterback tonight. Put him in, coach. Put him in. Put him in. He says, doesn't matter. Quarterback, receiver, running back. He said, put him in. He can do them all. And AG's feeling sick right now because he knows that opportunity of what should have been, what could have been, and what would have been. I mean, you look at that play. Why not throw it to well, you wait too late there for the tight end, but oh, okay, I see what happened there. But come on, bruh. You never played Madden. That's obvious the DB's going to drop back on that one, man. What are you doing? What is he doing? Anyways, RC said basketball league he meant. RC says Baker picked field. Oh man. All right. Shotgun here for the Baltimore Ravens from the 20-yard line. King Henry up the middle. King Henry bouncing to the right. King Henry picks up 13 yards on the carry. King Henry says, don't mess with me. 6 minutes to go here in a second. And the Buccaneers are leading right now 10-7. But right now, Baltimore just picked up the first down here. Henry, he's got 4 carries for 23 yards so far in this one. But man, Baker. All right. So now, Buccaneers showing pressure here. Lamar gets the snap. Lamar feels the pressure. Lamar on the move. Lamar going deep. And he gets it to Rashad Bateman. And Bateman trying to turn into Batman out there. Picks up 59 yards on the play, taking it all the way to the Tampa Bay 8-yard line. What a major first down that was. Who says this guy's a running back? First and goal. So just like that, he knew it was a blitz. And anytime they blitz, you already know. But excellent job there to get it to Bateman, and Bateman did the rest. Let's not forget Bateman, a former first-round pick out of Minnesota. Cheese says that 113 and 127 with Baker left for you. So that would have been so big for you, Cheesehead. That would have been so big for you. Braden says, I normally wouldn't be cheering Baker throwing a pick, but tonight is different. It's funny that I'm the one rooting for Baker here because I'm rooting for both teams, actually, both offenses. I just want to see a lot of points here. But I do want Lewis to win his money there, so not too many points there. But, you know, from a fantasy point perspective. But it's tough. It's tough. But that was tough. Cheese said, might be close now. Braden says, you should, RC. He also says, if you're new here, like and subscribe and tell us who your favorite team is. Absolutely appreciate that there, Braden. And again, we're at the commercial right now. Thanks to a timeout called by Tampa Bay, their first timeout with 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go here before halftime. Again, Buccaneers leading 10-7 here right now. But Ravens with the football first and goal. And now we return back to the action. All right, so Braden's hoping that Derrick Henry gets a touchdown. The whole world knows that Henry can get a touchdown, but let's see what they do. Jackson up under center, play fake, looking. Lamar moving around. Lamar still looking. Lamar throws that one away in the direction of Derrick Henry. Second and goal coming up. All right, second and goal coming up here. Is Zay Flowers back in the game? Lewis says, put you in on defense. He said, put him in. Let's see. Braden says, JB going off on Baker. I've seen this somewhere before. He says, Bateman, what a play. Lewis says, one more INT. Cheesehead said, Batman. Second and goal from the 8-yard line of Tampa Bay. Flowers goes in motion. Lamar going to keep it himself. And Lamar going to get a touchdown with ease. So Lamar action. Jackson with the touchdown. But wait a minute. Who's paying this referee? Every time there's a big play, there's a Lewis. Did you drop this man a 20? Lewis, this is your doing. Oh man. So a holding call on number 77. Now let's look at this. Number 77. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's the hold? Are you kidding me? He just bumped shoulders with the man. He's a big man. Are you serious? You call that a hold? Are you kidding me? Oh my good. AD says former gopher right there. Oh, you know I had to throw that one in there. All right, second and goal, shotgun. Lamar looking, screenplay, Hill running up that hill, and he is going to get the touchdown. So how about that? A running back does score, but it's not Derrick Henry. It is Justice Hill. And by the way, if you took the over on his player prop for receiving yards, you just cashed that one there because it was at about 15 yards earlier today, and he's got 18 yards on that receiving touchdown. No touchdowns. So I'm sorry, no penalties. So that one's going to stand for that touchdown. They drew a screen to him, and it worked out to perfection. But man, how about that? Braden says that Bateman has had an up and down career. All right, let's see. Samuel says that his mom next month, soon in November, so it's going to be her birthday next month, Tuesday the 5th. And you say, oh, your birthday on the 26th. Okay, well, hey, early happy birthday. They're not too far from JB's birthday, a couple days after. Braden says, yes, Holden. Lewis says, flag. Now he's upset. He went from laughing to being upset. Braden says, dang, Lewis removed the ref. He removed the ref. Lewis, did you happen to perhaps pay off that referee for that Texas-Georgia game as well? Was that your doing also? AG says, just give Baker the ball back. Just give it back to him. But man, Lewis, you picked a bad game to take the under on. I'm not going to lie. Or maybe, who knows, it could work out for you. And let's see, Braden says, terrible call. AG says, Lewis, how much you paying them refs? Oh, he's opening up the whole checkbook for that one. Braden says, no. And Lewis is shaking his head. And so, Braden, why aren't you happy about that one? You're not, I don't think that you're going against Hill or anything like that, or Lamar. Let me guess, you just wanted that one to end up going to whatchamacallit, I forget who. But this one could go either way, guys. Could go either way. But now we got ourselves a back and forth game. Lewis is shaking his head here. Cheese has said, no, that one was me. You paid the rest for the Georgia one? Gotcha. All right, Cheese said, hey, we appreciate the honesty. We appreciate the honesty. Let's see, Samuel says, your mom pick your birthday gift there? Okay. Well, what you going to get? What you going to get? Cheese has had 150 per flag. So he's out here on a commission-based system there. 150 per flag. That explains the flags. That explains the flags there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense there. That makes a lot of sense there. But talk to me, Cheesehead. How do you feel about where the Packers are right now? And obviously, with Detroit beating Minnesota, that gives Minnesota a loss now. So how are you feeling right now about the Packers and just the whole division as a whole, and how you see the rest of this playing out? So let me know how you feel about that, Cheesehead. All right, so getting ready for the kickoff here. All right, no return. All right, let's see what Baker and company have in store here offensively. Again, 4 minutes and 23 seconds here before we reach halftime with the Ravens on top right now, 14-10. And let's see. Lewis is all laughs here. AG says Vikings over Packers. And so, okay, AG. Okay. And he said he's standing on business with that one. All right, so here we go. Gonna give it to Tucker, and Tucker off that left side. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go for 15 yards right there. Sean Tucker tucking it up there. And after the big game he had out there last week, why not see what the kids got? They need someone to take the reins here. And he is leading the charge like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. 15 yards in the play. 1st and 10 here for the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the second. Baker up under center from their own 45-yard line. Receiver goes in motion here. Another running play off the left side, but this time Baltimore is going to stop him after a pickup of 1, maybe 2 yards on the play. All right, let's see. Cheese has said, I don't know how it's going to go. We usually do well in November, so hopefully we can get that done. So, okay. AG said he's got the full report. He says Vikings, Lions, Packers, top 3 in the NFC, though kind of crazy, all same division. Bucks are in the convo too. And so, hey, Buccaneers, they're in that conversation as well. Them, because we got to see the Falcons, like obviously I know the Falcons were on a 4-game win streak there, but if you're asking me right now between the two, who I trust more, I trust the Buccaneers a little bit more right now than Atlanta. Although I know Atlanta can have their ups and downs. But that was an incompletion there. And that's a play. If you're Chris Godwin, you got to be able to make that play. You got to be able to make that play because you have to be the guy. But here we go on 3rd and 8 here in the second quarter with 3:05 to go. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Oh, it's going to be a false start here on the right tackle, number 67. Back them up here. Back them up. Cheese says still got Detroit twice, Vikings once, and Chicago twice. So still plenty of football to go. But hey, you got to like the fact that, the games that are going to matter moving forward there, all the teams you need to play and you need to beat, you still got a ton of games for them. So that's going to make for some great football, some great meaningful football the rest of the way. It's not like somebody's out there going to be playing the Carolina Panthers and on a week where it's like, man, we need them to lose. You get what I'm saying? Odds are you're probably going against them or someone that's, on par. But here we go. 3rd and 13. Baker looking. Baker throws it. And Baker threw another pick. He threw another pick. Baker's kryptonite is Marlon Humphrey. Wow. Baker. Oh, my goodness. Wait, Humphrey's down. He got injured on the play. Oh, my goodness. AG says Chicago has played some bad teams, you say. Cheese has said best team and best division in the league. Absolutely. Braden says Mike Evans is out. No, but he shouldn't be out there. You completely agree he shouldn't be out there. And so you know what, Braden takes a stand-up guy to understand his fantasy team's going to lose because of it, most likely, but still want the best for the player. That's what's up. Cheese has said, come on, Baker. AG says, suddenly my fantasy team's selling. Yeah, Baker at 2 picks back-to-back. That's not a good look. Let's see. Braden says, Baker throw it to anyone but Godwin. Who else he got to throw it to? Let's see. Cheese said, for real, AG. And so, let's see. Samuel says, birthday gift now. And so, how many birthday gifts you getting, Samuel? Cheesehead, very displeased with the outcome of that interception, to put it nicely. Braden says, Baker picked again. Terrible decision. That was a bad decision. It was. AD said, Baker, please throw it to Godwin for 3 touchdowns and make Braden mad. He said, make Braden mad. Oh, man. Yes. But again, we're at the commercial. And when we come back, it'll be these Baltimore Ravens with the football here. First quarter was Tampa Bay. They scored 10-0 unanswered. But in the second quarter so far, it's been all Baltimore. They've outscored Tampa Bay 14-0 here in the second quarter. So a tale of 2 different quarters. And we're almost at halftime. We got about 3 minutes before we reach halftime. About a good 3 minutes. AG is like, Baker. Listen, Chief says somebody going to need to fix him at half, right? Talk to him. Somebody talk to him before AG talked to him. AG said that collision sounded like a concussion. And so seriously. But he was putting the clamps down there on Chris Godwin. So if he's out of the game, that might actually help Chris Godwin out. Well, it certainly will. And let's see. Braden says, yeah, AG. Samuel says birthday gift 14 now. So you're going to be getting 14 of them, Samuel? That's a lot. That's a lot. Braden says Humphrey was the one injured. I mean, hopefully he'll be okay. Hopefully he'll be okay. You hate to see injuries, especially collisions, but hopefully he'll be okay. By the way, how is the Chargers and Cardinals game going so far? All right, gonna run the ball with Hill up the middle, and Hill gonna pick up 3 yards on the play. Cheesehead says defense. So Cheesehead's thinking defenses. Lewis is also thinking defense as well. Here we go, 2nd and 7. 2:35 to go here in a second. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Lamar making adjustments here. Snaps it. Lamar keeps it himself here. Defense looked like they were waiting for that, but still Lamar being great out there. Picks up 2 yards on the play. And he can take that one all the way to the 2-minute mark. All right, so 3rd and 4. Let's see. Samuel says, "Hey everyone, y'all at State, Kansas." And so, is anybody in the state of Kansas? That's a good question. That's a good question. But meanwhile, we're here at the 2-minute mark in this one. And again, the score right now: Ravens 14, Buccaneers 10. Baker with a couple bad interceptions so far in this one today. If he can just cut those out, his team would probably be leading right now. I mean, most definitely either that or it would be 14-13 because earlier he was at least in field goal range when he threw that first one. All right, Chiefs has said it's still 0-0. Okay, okay, okay. Because I remember I had projected that that game was going to be a low scoring game because I had said to myself the Chargers got a really good defense. Cardinals, they can do damage, but against a good defense, they haven't shown me so far this season that they will. It just comes down to the matchup. But and then vice versa, Chargers offense just hasn't been that great. So I figured it would be a lower scoring game. I don't know how much time is left in that one in the first, but I assume it's still the first quarter. But we'll see how that one plays out. All right, so let's see. But again, at the 2-minute mark here, and Lamar Jackson, 6 of 7 for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. I wonder if James Conner's doing anything right now. Him or Marvin Harrison Jr. In which knowing Kyler Murray, he's probably throwing the ball to Dortch right now just to piss JB off. All right, so James Conner's got 5 carries for 28 yards. Okay, it's getting JB something, I guess. Let's see. Samuel says, "Hey everyone, yeah, State, Kansas," because he says bad severe weather at Kansas. Cheese said, "Can we get a rushing touchdown from Baker?" If Baker didn't move that last time, I'm surprised he didn't because you're a quarterback. You have that much time. They literally look like they only sent maybe 3 people to rush, and they were not getting to Baker. And if nobody's not there, why not take off and run? I don't get it. I don't get it. But here we go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, shotgun formation. Buccaneers showing pressure. Ravens snap the ball. Lamar throws it, gets the completion for the first down to Isaiah Likely. The likely target there picks up 7 yards and a first down here for the Baltimore Ravens, who lead this one 14-10. But right now, this is a critical stage right here. This is around the time where Aaron Rodgers threw that terrible interception that completely changed life last time we did the stream here. So you got to protect the football first and foremost. If you're Lamar, snaps it. Lamar in the pocket, throws it. Incomplete. My man had he needed some stickum glue out there if he was going to snag that one. All right, 2nd and 10. Humphrey's going to the locker room here, going to get a head start there, going to the locker room with 1 minute and 30 left to go. before halftime. Again, collided with his teammate, still had the whereabouts to hold on to that football to make that catch. That was a good catch. That was a good catch. Cheese said Hail Mary. Samuel says a live storm chase in Kansas now on YouTube. Oh man, all these bad weathers. Throws it, complete it. And again, that one there to Rashard Bateman, but it's going to be a penalty. If this is what I think it is again, how many roughing the passer penalties are we going to have in this game? So now you gift them with more yards and a first down. Oh man. And let's see. Cheese says Samuel, send some my way. You say we need some rain. Everything is still as dusty and muddy from Elaine. You say because we haven't had any rain and you said we could have wildfire issues if we don't get some soon. And so how long has it been? Yeah, JB does not play about that. All right, with a 1st and 10 here for the Ravens at the 28-yard line of the Buccaneers. Jackson looking. Jackson gonna throw one. Oh, look at that. Mark Andrews gonna take it all the way to the 8-yard line. It's like they waited until I let go Mark Andrews before Mark Andrews really started making any moves, y'all. It's funny how that works. But a 1st and goal. Let's see. Samuel says not raining at Mississippi. All right, 1st and goal. Snaps the ball, feeds it to the back here, and Hill gonna get brought down there for a loss. But wait a minute, there's a flag, and that's gonna be a holding call. Meanwhile, Derrick Henry, if you're Derrick Henry, you've been on the sideline a good bit. It's like Braden, they're really working against you right now, Braden, because like they will not put your boy in there. And Lewis is like, no more points. No more points. Lewis, like he has to see the world again. He's got people out there waiting on him to visit them after the season. So he needs to stack up on the W's. So he says, defense, do something. All right, but here we go. 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Flowers goes in motion. 8 seconds right now on the play clock. Lamar looking. Lamar throws one up there. Incomplete. That would have been a tough catch there for Isaiah Likely, but incomplete. 2nd and goal. And again, defense says, I said defense. Lewis says he needs some defense. Let's see. Braden says, tell Mr. JB, you say, good game for good game. Brady said he's signing out. He said he's done. He's done. He's done. But it ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. All right, 2nd and goal. Shotgun formation here. All right, again, they're 18 yards away here. So let's see what Lamar does. Gonna give the ball here to Hill, and Hill is gonna pick up about a good 5 yards here. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. There is a flag. There is a flag, and something tells me it's gonna be another offensive holding here. Yep. But there's an injured Buccaneers player right now, so medical staff will tend to him. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see what happened here on the play. Let's see. Cheesehead said the Helen ended Friday, September 27th, I think. Had some drizzles last week, but nothing that is going to do anything. So, man, I really do hope that the weather improves for you. Really do hope that the weather does improve and y'all get a little bit of rain down there because we certainly don't need no fires. No more issues are needed, especially over there. Especially over there. Let's see. Samuel says, "Hey, Josh, the weather tonight down there in Dallas, Texas." So the weather over here is it's really nice, honestly. Like really nice. Conditions here, no complaints, not too sunny, about 72 degrees Fahrenheit there. So everything's good. Everything's good. Let's see. Braden says another player down. And so, yep, another player down. Another player down. So there's about 26 seconds here before we reach halftime. Ravens facing second and goal here, but with back-to-back holding calls, essentially, they've got to get 28 yards to get into the end zone. So we'll see how they play this one out. But it's an opportunity to add to their lead in which they're already up 14-10. But man, Braden, it all comes down to you for Derrick Henry. If Derrick Henry has a second half similar to the first half, then that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. And Samuel says, great, nice weather tonight in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Okay, okay, okay. That's great. That's great. That is great. All right. So, but yeah, a lot of injuries, a lot of injuries. Cheesehead said, from when it flooded, you can still see the line on the brush from now. I'm sorry, from how high the water got on your streets. Oh man. Cheesehead said high 70s in the afternoon for us right now. And so, oh, awesome. 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 This was the part of the season where back in high school when you was playing, football and stuff like that. This is the kind of weather that you enjoyed, even when it got a little bit lower, like even in the 60s with all that gear on, that was the perfect weather. Now, once it got too cold, that was a whole different thing. Quick pass there to the back of the back from the back. He is going to take it all the way to about the 18-yard line. But wait a minute, another flag. Oh man, Lewis is dropping the cash out there. I mean, he's dropping more cash than we get clues on the Blues Clues episode, y'all. This is like, what? My man Lewis must have robbed the bank or something. He's out here dropping the cash. Dropping the cash. Oh, man. Lewis says, back him up, ref. Back him up. And Samuel says, hey, Josh, you got family down there in Greensville, Texas? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, Samuel. You visit them often? Or you get to see them often? Cheesehead said, our fantasy team has a crazy game on Friday. I'm sorry, our football, I said fantasy for. Our football team has a crazy game on Friday. And so, oh, word? How's the football team record so far? Oh, yeah. The thing about JB, back when JB played, I would always wear gloves for the most part, just because like when it got cold, I hated hitting having the helmet hit my hand when it's super cold and stuff like that. So I always wore gloves. So JB will admit that part there. I would always wear gloves for that purpose there. Let's see. Braden says, I looked at all the clues and Lewis did indeed pay the refs. Yes. Yes. We're got to start checking Lewis's backpack for sure. Because he's got, I'm telling you, he's going to be making an appearance at halftime talking about, hey, we're up in the stakes now. All right, but third and goal, 13 seconds remaining. And of course, when you're the Ravens and you know you've got Tucker as a kicker, that gives you some extra added confidence right there. But third and goal from the 30, shotgun formation. What are they going to do? Flowers goes in motion. Lamar throws it over the middle, and he's going to get it to Aguilar there, who's going to get tackled at the 10-yard line. And save about 7 seconds right there for the fourth down field goal attempt. And Lamar's like, you should have took it all the way. Let's see. Samuel says, my friends are Houston Texans. And so, okay, they're all Houston Texan fans. Okay. Lewis says, come on, Jay. He said, come on, JV gloves. Hey, they weren't just any gloves now. These were nice fit gloves now. But nah, I was so proud of my gloves and my cleats. All right. And the kick is good. So the Ravens lead 17-10 here in the second quarter with 4 seconds left to go here before halftime. And the Ravens are all smiles right now after the second quarter that they had, scoring 17 unanswered and just 4 seconds before we reach halftime. Cheese has said we missed the field goal by about a foot to win. Okay, you said that y'all missed the field goal by about a foot to win the game with 1 second left. So it went into overtime and they got a field goal. So we got a chance. On the last play of the game, we won with a Philly special. No way. Winning on the Philly special. That's what's up. That reminds me of when my team put together the best record that our high school ever had. We went 8-2, but it should have been 9-1 because we went for two after scoring a touchdown with like no time remaining. And our fullback actually hit the foul line in the end zone, but their referee, because it was at their home, so their referee and stuff like that, they're a bunch of cheaters and stuff like that. Their referee said that it wasn't a touchdown, despite the fact that he clearly hit the power line and like the ball was over it. So it should have been a touchdown, but there's no such thing as instant replay in high school. So the officials robbed us of a W that year. We really should have been 9-1. Really should have been. But it is what it is. Cheese has ever 5-2 now. Okay, 5-2. That's what's up. Lewis said he'll take three. He'll take three. And let's see. Samuel says he's at his friends at Houston, Texans. Okay. Houston, Texas. Okay. 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 Samuel be traveling somewhere everywhere. Baker takes a knee, and that's going to take us to halftime with the score. Ravens 17, Buccaneers 10. And Henry's looking like, man, why did I even suit up for this game? I've just been a bystander this entire time. All right, but the Ravens again, both teams are going to make adjustments at halftime. That's what we do know. Both teams will make adjustments here, and we'll see how those adjustments work out. But what a second quarter for the Baltimore Ravens. But hey, we still got a second half to go once we get back from halftime. Let JB bust out the old tablet. Let's see. Cheese has said we made it to the fourth round of the playoffs last year undefeated. So that was as far as our school has ever made it. And so, oh wow, well, congrats there to the program. Congrats there. Lewis says Baker was looking so good, you had to put a jinx on him. You did that to him. You did that to him. You put the great Ooga Booga on him. He's been spooked. He has been spooked. For sure. Oh man, Lewis out here changing lives, literally. This man just wants to be great. He just wants to be great. Absolutely. So we got a good 12 minutes before that second half really kicks in. But I enjoyed the first half. I really enjoyed the first half. Let's see. Cheese says that they went undefeated your freshman and sophomore year. You don't play though. And so, okay. But hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. For me, football was really good for us, really freshman, junior, and senior year. Sophomore year was a bit of a struggle though, because we lost a lot of people that were seniors that first year. So sophomore year was a bit of a struggle, rebuild. But then after that, carried the torch the next 2 years. Absolutely. Samuel says your friend's full drive from Houston, Texas to you're okay. So coming to Vicksburg, Mississippi, and so another drive there. I hear you. And so Lewis says, "Why do you think Derek is out?" You say, "Do you think Vegas made a phone call?" And so I don't think that's the case. I think that Derek Carr is really hurt. Obviously, he does want to come back, but it was just just really hurt. And then they had like what a short week last week as well. But he'll be back soon. He'll be back soon. because it seems like they are ramping them up to where they're at least, giving them consideration to come back. But I don't think Vegas made the call with that one. I don't believe so. But look what we got here. Rising Rhino in the building. What's good with you? And he says, Rising Rhino in the house, showing some love. What's good with you? Thanks for coming through. Shout out to the Rhinos in the building. And so Sticks old man, what's good? He says, Rhino, big GC fan. Let's go. What's good? What's good? Cheese said, I'm the ball boy sometimes if I go to the game. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. You get to travel and you don't have to worry about going to all the, taking the hits in practice and stuff. So I can't blame you there. But Rising Rhino says, let's go. Yes, Samuel says, what's good with you? And so, Giants fan, how are you? Appreciate that thumbs up there. Thumbs up number 9. Thank you so much. How are you? Yes. And Rising Rhino says, smash that like button. Thank you so much. How's life treating you guys? How's your week going? And let's see. Rhino says, number 10, my bad. And so I got you. I got you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, always great to see you guys. And again, grinding as always. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. It's paying off for everybody there. It's paying off for you guys. And let's see. Giants fan says, Rising Rhino raid. Appreciate the raid. Absolutely. Rising says, hello, Samuel. And let's see. Unbiased, what's good? How are you? And let's see. Jack says, Rhino Way, what's good with you, Jack? And Lewis says, Mr. Rhino, what's good? Yes. And Giants fan said, hit that like button, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Giants fan says, have a great stream. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are the real MVP. The real MVPs. Lewis says, Giants fan 56. Yes. Samuel says, hello, everyone. Y'all in the raid. Yes. And so Unbiased says, Rhino raid. Thank you so much for coming through. Joseph in the building. What's good with you coming through here on the Rising Rhino raid? And Only Football Podcast. Hey, what's good with you? What's good? He says, the Only Football Podcast raid. What? Another raid here? That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate you coming through. And so, Kyle, what's good with you? Says Only Football Podcast raid. Thanks for coming through, you guys. What's good with you? Oh, man, JB's voice is about to go here in a second. But thanks for coming through. Laney says, thanks for the raid. Yes, thank you, guys. Rick coming through here on the Football Podcast raid. Thank you so much, Rick, coming through here and showing JB Nation some love. You guys are all the real MVPs here. Believe me, JB really appreciates it. For sure. Rising Rhino says, whoop, whoop. Yes. Kyle says, showing love, like, and sub. I appreciate that, Kyle. How are you? You guys let JB know your favorite NFL teams and also college football as well. Whatever sports you like, let JB know here in the chat. But thanks again for coming through. And let's see, Sticks of Maine says, buy stock in Golden Corral. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that for sure. Appreciate you coming through. And Samuel says, y'all make sure to press the like and also turn that notification bell on. Appreciate that, Samuel. We've got KC in here on the Only Football raid. Thanks for coming through, KC. What's good with you? Oh, man, JB, appreciate you guys coming through. Appreciates everyone. And again, we are here at halftime. Got about 6 minutes before the second half gets back to action. And then Angel coming through. What's good with you? Says Only Football raid. Appreciate you coming through. How are you? Yes, how are you? Thanks for everybody coming through here today and showing some love from both Rising Rhino and Only Football raid as well. Appreciate both of you guys coming through here and showing JB some love and everybody also as well. Thank you. And so, Bill, what's good? Bill says, hey, yo, what's good with you, Bill? How are we feeling tonight? How are we feeling tonight here on a Monday night where we get to watch Monday Night Football, the Ravens and the Buccaneers? And I know that the Cardinals and Chargers, they're also playing as well. So what's better than one Monday Night Football game having two of them go on around the same time? Absolutely. Matter of fact, I don't even know what's going on right now with the Cardinals and Chargers, but I see that the Chargers, they have 3 points. They're leading that one 3-0 over the Cardinals in that one, second quarter. We'll see how that one continues to transgress as well. Let's see. Bill says we're a small group, but we're close. And so that's the best kind. That's where it all starts. A core in which everybody, feels like family. They are family. That's where it starts, Bill. It starts from within. And so, but I appreciate you guys coming through and again showing JB some love for show. For show. Absolutely. Let's see. Lewis says, first time you have seen 2 raids. And so, right, right. Yes, Lewis says he loves seeing 2 raids, just like he loves seeing 2 linebackers get after the quarterback when Lewis is taking the under on the main line. So for total points. So he loves to see it. Loves to see it. But yes, thanks everybody for coming through. Absolutely. Yes. All right. So we got about 4 minutes left before the second half start. And Baltimore, they'll get the football first. So Lamar Jackson, he had a first half, 11-14, 181 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Can he replicate that in the second half? Because if he does, look out. Look out. It's going to be tough there. But Lewis, what was the line that you took the under at for this one? What was that line at? Because right now we got to combine 27 points from the first half. So got to see what that line's at. You need a scoreless quarter. That's what you need right now. A scoreless quarter so that way you can have that under. That's exactly what you need right now. That is exactly what the doctor has ordered. But again, I'm hoping at the second half that we just don't have a ton of injuries too, because all these injuries are really adding up at this point. We saw Mike Evans go down earlier, so no more injuries, please. But yeah, we'll see if the Ravens decide to get King Henry going in the second half, and if not, we'll get more of Lamar Jackson. All right, let's see. Lewis says you got under 53, so you need the defense to step up. So, okay, I mean, if you can have a quarter where they really just go out there and it's really like a lot of defense, and then like those long drives, or maybe just those long drives that end in 3 points, a couple of those, that could really help you out a lot. That could really help you out a lot. But what you don't need is for both of these teams to do like the Buccaneers did in the first quarter and what the Ravens did in the second quarter. Let's see, Samuel says now halftime. That's right. Currently now halftime, but we got about 2 minutes before the second half starts, in which we'll see the Baltimore Ravens get the football first. Absolutely. And if you guys could give the game ball to any one person from this week who's played, like one of the previous games from this week, who are you guys giving a game ball to this week? Who would you guys give the game ball to this week from what we've seen from this week? I would have to look at a couple stats here to confirm for sure who I would give the game ball to, because I have a person in mind, but I do want to double check and make sure that that's the route I would like to take. So, but there's quite a few options to go with. I could go with Jahmyr Gibbs. I could go with that, but Jared Goff was pretty good too. I mean, he was sacked more than the incompletions that he threw against Minnesota. He was 22 of 25 for 280 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Gibbs also had 2 touchdowns as well, 116 yards on the ground, not to mention 44 through the air. So those are some candidates that I could look at there. But I want to take a couple glances across the league and see if there's anybody else. Joe Mixon, he had 115 yards, 2 touchdowns as well, 9 receiving yards. Because CJ Stroud did not do anything in that one. Did not do anything. I mean, we could give it to Russell Wilson. We could do that. All right, but let's see what you guys say. Lewis says, first and goal, Arizona. Let's go. Okay. Braden says, JB got rated again. That we did. Lewis says, Chargers up 3-0. Samuel says, soon going to be starting the third quarter. Braden says another bot came in. Yes, Braden, they are waiting for you, Braden. It's like they're paying you to step away so that way they can step in and go ahead and do what they need to do. Do some dastardly deed. Like we're on an episode of Rocky Races or something like that. Some kind of dastardly deed. Casey says Arizona first down at the Chargers 8-yard line. Hey, let me know if either James Conner or Marvin Harrison Jr. does end up scoring. That would be nice for JB's fantasy team. JB would love that if either one of them scored. Let's see. Braden says Jared Goff. Okay. That was your fantasy quarterback last year, if I remember correctly. All right. Ravens on the return, and the third quarter's on the way. And Hill running. Hill out of bounds at about the Baltimore 42-yard line. So how about that? How about that? And Hill says, hey, keep using me. Keep using me. Let's see. KC says the Chiefs defense. Great candidate there. Casey says touchdown Arizona. Who scored the touchdown? Casey says LA 3, Arizona 7. Lewis says Trevor Lawrence first win. Oh, Lewis. And Lewis says Amara St. Brown. Oh, I didn't even look at his numbers. Lamar still running. Lamar. Look. Oh, what a hit there. But Lamar gets up. All right. Lamar's talking that talk. Just protect yourself out there, buddy. I need you in fantasy. Like if you go down, you take my season with you if you go down, Lamar. So you protect yourself. Protect yourself. Ooh, a low block. Ooh, all right. On the defense there. Okay. Lewis says touchdown there. Who scored there, Lewis? Who scored? Like which player scored for Arizona? Emma says, hey, you Josh, you said you got who I got picked for the winner of the Super Bowl. Well, in terms of who the Super Bowl is going to be, as of right now, my pick is I got the Ravens going in the AFC right now. Even though Kansas City's great and they'll get it together, but again, as of right now, at this point of the season, I'm gonna say Ravens and Lions right now. I'm gonna go with that. Ravens and Lions as of right now. But I know it's early and JB will end up changing his mind again, I'm pretty sure. But Lamar throws it. Is it a catch? Ooh, what a nice catch that was. Excellent job. Just when you thought Lamar was going to take it and run, he found Mark Andrews for the catch for 8 yards. So Mark Andrews. And again, checking that replay. And look at that toe drag swag right there. That's going to be a nice completion there. It's going to be able to talk to the boys about that one. 8 yards. Mark Andrews says, who says I don't get enough targets? That is big time. Lewis says Greg Dortch. Of course it's Greg Dortch. What does he have against Marvin Harrison Jr.? 2nd and 2. Oh, look at that. Lamar trying to throw it there. Incomplete. And right now, Henry's being used as a decoy in this one for sure. But there's going to be a flag here, and something tells me it's going to be an eligible player downfield. That's exactly what it is. But they really haven't tried to utilize Derrick Henry all that much. They really are working against Braden right now, I see. He should be lucky that that ball was deflected because I don't think that he would have gotten any yards on that one if he did make the catch. All right, 2nd and 7 here for the Ravens. Flowers goes in motion. Oh, what a bad snap. So Lamar gets it. Lamar runs into the referee. The referee helps assist with the tackle. And there's going to be a flag. Bruh, give the referee the tackle because he made that play. The referee lowered his shoulder there and laid the boom. Give the referee some credit, guys. Let's see. All right, Samuel says Saints and the Cowboys and the Chiefs, Colts, Ravens. LA Chargers, Rams, Super Bowl 2025. That's a lot of teams you got there. That's a lot of teams you put right there, Samuel. Oh, the ball ended up hitting Flowers there. See, that's what y'all get. All right, but here we go. 3rd and 26. Throws it to the back of the backfield, and Hill is going to pick up a good 18 yards on the play. It won't be enough for the first down, though. It won't be enough for the first down. He's going to be about 7 yards shy of that first down marker, but he does get it to the Tampa Bay 34-yard line. And with a guy like Tucker, that's all you're asking for right now to make this a 2-score game. Here in the 3rd quarter with about 12 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Lewis says, refs, refs looking out. They got your back. They got your back. Sammy says, am I going to be going live there for the Super Bowl? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. JB's going to be going live there for the Super Bowl for sure. For sure. Kick is on the way, and the kick, it is good. Tack on 3 more points there for the Baltimore Ravens, who lead this one 20-10 here in the 3rd quarter with about 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Meanwhile, King Henry, he's just looking like sad, like, bruh, like, y'all not going to use me? Y'all not going to feed me? Let's see. Casey said that he would add the Lions to that list there. Samuel, he would add the Lions to that list. Let's see. Samuel says, good, okay. And so, yep, bet. But yeah, there's quite a few teams to consider. Quite a few teams to consider. But again, currently right now at the commercial. All right, let's see. All right, and again, we are talking the 3rd quarter with 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go. We saw Baltimore with the offense. Now let's see what type of adjustments here Tampa Bay is going to make here again, 3rd quarter with about 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they do. Let's see. And as for today, let's see. Lewis says LeBron already having beef with the refs, and the season hasn't even started. He's in full season mode. Full season mode. I'm sure that he attends some type of camp where they basically like, all right, this is how you argue to the max here. Like, this is how you reach your peak for arguing. Like, you got to take it a step further. Take it a step further. And Samuel says that next is quarter 4 once we get past this 3rd quarter, but still plenty of time in the 3rd quarter right now. All right, let's see. Ravens lining up here for the kickoff. And kickoff on the way. Goes into the back of the end zone there. No return. So let us see what Tampa Bay has in store offensively on this drive coming up here to begin the first drive of the 2nd half. All right, let's see. Can Baker right the ship here and lead these Buccaneers to the end zone, to the promised land? Or will this ship become a sinking ship right now? Let's see. 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. Fakes it to the back. Baker throws it. Gets the completion there. Gets it all the way to the 45-yard line. That's going to be a first down there for Baker and company. And that's going to be Trey Palmer with the catch. He picks up 16 yards on the play. His first catch of the day. And again, without Mike Evans out there. We'll see how they opt to proceed. And let's see, Lewis says, okay, let's get the running game going and run the clock. He wants them to run the clock here. And this is White in the backfield, and White got a fullback in front of him. And they're going to hand it to White, and White is going to pick up 6 yards in the carry there. He's got 6 carries a day for 27 yards rushing. Second down coming up. All right, so 2nd and 4 with 11 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. All right, so the Buccaneers, they've actually ran it more than they have passed today. Interesting. Trying to keep a balanced performance here. And they're going to hand the ball here to White, and White's going to pick up 5 yards and a first down here. So if you took the over for the player prop for Rashard White for rushing yards on Underdog or Prize Pick, you just cashed, as his line was at 27.5 on both apps, and he's currently at 32 yards. So Rashard White has already exceeded his line for the game. That's how low they put his line. Again, here in the third quarter with about 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go. All right, shotgun here. Baker throws it to the receiver out the backfield, and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play. And that was Jalen McMillan with another reception. He's got 2 catches today for 8 yards here. 10 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. All right, so Lewis wants them to run out the clock, while Samuel says new video vlog, December Christmas parade. That's going to be a good one, Samuel. That's a good one to upload. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Just make sure that you get more than just the ladies, all right, Samuel? Actually capture the parade. It's a run and play, and White's going to pick up 5 yards there on the carry. He's got 8 carries for 37 yards so far today. Third down coming up. Again, here in the third quarter with about 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And again, Tampa Bay understands the importance of having balance with both the pass and the ground game. But on third down coming up, let's see what they do. All right, receiver goes in motion here. 4 receivers on a play. Mayfield looking. Mayfield gonna try to run. It doesn't work like that. Not in this lifetime, buddy. Fourth down coming up. So 4th and 4 at the Baltimore 37-yard line. Yeah, not much he could have did there. So he took off and he ran. And he paid the price. He paid the price with that hit. He paid the price. All right, Chase coming out here. What's in your wallet? All right, so Chase McLaughlin, kick is on the way from 55 yards out, and oh, he doinked it. He doinked it. Yeah, JB's not laughing here. JB's not laughing, but man, he doinked that kick there. Tough. 20-10 is the score. And Lewis says, doink. Doink, doink. There it is. And all he can do is shake his head in frustration as if he didn't do this intentionally to help Lewis out. But hey, he'll take a shot to that. He'll take 2 shots for that. Again, here in the third quarter with 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Again, the Ravens up right now 20-10, and the Ravens, they'll get the football. So you got to think, you're up 2 possessions here. Why not try to get Henry going on the ground and milk some of this clock? That's what you got to think. And Laney is sad about that, saying, dang. And so, yeah, I mean, he doinked it. He doinked it. JB's sad because that's, that kicker's on my fantasy team. So that miss right there, that's going to actually lose a little bit of points right there for JB. So JB sad about that. All right, but let me see. How is JB's team right now? All right, seems JB doesn't have much to worry about. Not at all. All right, so let's see how this one's gonna play out the rest of the way here. Let's see. RC says, "Oh, JB, I'm back, dog." And said, "Well, welcome back, RC. Welcome back." Let's see. RC says, "JB, what qualifies? What qualifies is it? What quarter is it? It's right now third quarter with about 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the third with the Ravens up 20-10. Tampa just missed the field goal. That was a big miss right there. So now Baltimore is going to come out here. And of course, with King Henry in the backfield, he's probably a little bored right now. He's like, hey, let me run it. Let me run it. But with three receivers, one tight end, one back in the backfield from their own 45-yard line, they're going to opt to run the ball here. And King Henry is going to try to get to the outside here. And King Henry is going to pick up about 8 yards on the play. Wait a minute, though. There is a penalty right now. So let us see what this is going to be. Again, here in the third quarter with about 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Ravens up by 10. And this just so happens to be Derrick Henry type of territory. You're up 2 scores and you got the lead. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. That is going to be defensive hold there. So it's a hold, but it's not against the defense. It is against, I'm sorry, it's not against the offense, it's against the defense. This is not the second time I've seen a defensive hold here in this game. Lewis says, back him up. I think the referees misunderstood the assignment there, Lewis. All right, here we go. Shotgun. 42-yard line of the Buccaneers. Lamar looking. Lamar throws it. Oh, man, the fullback. The fullback. Oh, man. What an abominable drop, as they say. Insane. Absolutely insane. Let's see. RC says, JB, it's been a rough night. You said you had a bad stomach ache. Oh, man. You said throwing up and you had a nosebleed too. You said you feel sort of okay right now, though. You'll push through. Well, man, I tell you what, RC, I hope you get better soon, man. Oh, man. And let's see. RC says, bots get got. Right? And they're handing the ball here to Henry, and Henry's going to pick up a couple yards here. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a flag. There is a flag. So every time Henry gets the ball, it just so happens to be some type of flag. So bring it back. Bring it back. They don't want Braden's team to do anything. Oh, man. RC's like death to all bots. And Lewis is like, run flag, run flag. I know, right? Every time he runs the ball here, it's some type of flag. Derek's like, why can't I just be great? Why won't y'all let me be great? All right, 2nd and 17. And Lamar looking, Lamar going deep, and Lamar throws a touchdown to Rashad Bateman. Why can't you ever throw it to Zay Flowers like that, bruh? But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. RC said, JB, where the bots come from like they do, bro. And so every time Braden disappears, another bot shows up. That's the correlation. When Braden is gone, the bot shows up. I'm telling you, they're sliding Braden money under the table for him to leave when they're about to do their nasty work. RC says, Tampa flake. Let's see, Braden says, I left again, and there's another bot. Lewis says, what is the secondary doing? He's like, what are they doing? All right, the kick is good. Kick is good. So 27-10 here in the third quarter with 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go. And Baltimore up by 17 right now. Can Baker and company fight back, or will Baltimore start to put their foot on the throat in this one? Braden says, shaking his head, no Henry touchdown. Lewis is like wide open. I mean, wide open. RC says, next thing you know, they're going to change their name to Bot then. Oh, man. Oh, man. Braden's laughing after that one. He says, Bothin in the house. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Lewis says, I need to jinx Lamar now. Hey, Lewis, none of that. None of that. Focus and channel that energy on Derrick Henry, because you know they're about to start running King Henry. And once he gets going, he looks like he's ready to start gashing. Because every time he gets the ball, it's looking like 5 yards, 6 yards. He may have just 34 yards, but only on 6 carries. So if they start running him a lot, something tells me that he can break a big one. But I can understand that. You know, JB is definitely enjoying the fact that Lamar Jackson is certainly helping JB out tremendously right now. But as for Tampa, they got to get something going. And they can't just keep trying to run the ball. They got to get something going. Sammy says, Vicksburg's Christmas parade. This event will start time 5 p.m. downtown Vicksburg at Mississippi. Samuel says, come one, come all. RC says, Christmas parades, they don't do very much for him. So RC decided to be the Grinch this time. Yeah, let's see. RC says, JB, sometimes I'm the Scrooge and sometimes I'm the Grinch. And I literally just said that at the same time as you put that up there. Oh, man, RC, there'll be no Grinching this year. There will be no Grinch this year. All right, how's that Cardinals game looking now? Let's see. So they're at halftime now, but it's 7-6. Okay. Yeah, JB did project a low-scoring game, but what I didn't project is I really thought that J.K. Dobbins was going to have a bigger game than what he's having. That part I'm a little surprised about. Let's see. RC says, JB, what about Grinchmas? Oh, man, RC. RC. We got to protect RC, y'all. We got to protect him. He's like the hidden treasure. Got to protect him. Got to protect him. Hey, talk to me, RC, for the WNBA. Did they opt out of their like what was it? The what do you call it? From like the players union and stuff like that. Like, did they opt out of that agreement? I forget what it's called. JB can't think about what it's called, but I think I've seen something about them opting out. So is there any chance that next season there could be some games missed? All right, so Baker, play fake. Baker throws it short to the back. Irvin, whoop, makes the first guy miss. Reversing field here. There he goes. He knows no limit. Look at him. And oh my goodness, what a big time reception that was. But it was the yak, the yards after the catch, that really did it for those Buccaneers there. And so Bucky Irvin says, hey, you got me in a game, you're gonna get a big play. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Samuel says Vicksburg Fire Department is ride to Santa Christmas parade. Bet, Samuel. RC says, JB, all I want for Christmas is two ginger ales and a case of Corona Premier Extra, please. All right, from the 45-yard line of the Ravens. And they're going to give it there. It's on the end around. And yep, that was not going to work. That was not going to work. Bucky did not get anything. He lost 2 yards on the play. And Mr. Robinson says, not in our house. Not in our house. I hear that the Detroit Lions nickname both Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery Sonic and Knuckles. That's their nickname. I found that interesting. And it makes sense. I think we all can guess which one is Knuckles and which one is Sonic, but it makes sense. And let's see, RC says, JB, that's interesting. The potential strike with the W. You say, I doubt it, Both sides are open to negotiation for now. It's a tedious process to come, though. So, okay, bet. Meanwhile, speaking of tedious, who the heck he thought was going to catch that ball? He just fired that one in there. Incomplete. Oh, man. Maybe Braden went to go bribe Baker and say, hey, just don't throw the ball to any of your receivers with any accuracy. Maybe. RC said you got Bucky Irvin on the fantasy series. Oh man, you say typo fantasy team. I was like, oh man. Lewis is like, I'm with RC. So okay, bet. All right, 3rd and 12. Let's see what Mr. Mayfield has in store here. But the Ravens are gonna be blitzing. Mayfield stepping up. Mayfield brought down from behind. Got him. Got him. Brought him down. Oh my goodness. Brought him down. Third quarter, 5:35 to go here in the third. And again, the Ravens up 27-10. And that's a big stop there for the Ravens. That time, Mayfield tried to drop back, but couldn't get the first because he didn't have the time. All right, down 17 points, third quarter, 5:08. Fourth down coming up. Punts the ball. There's already a flag. Fair catch at the 6-yard line. And let's see. All right, so there's the flag. All right, so Lewis, this is a total of 37 points right now. So you really need some defense. And I feel like if the Buccaneers defense can just start slowing them down, Baltimore can go and completely just run out the clock mode if they see that they're not scoring anymore. But the more that they see that they're scoring, as odd as it sounds, they're going to keep trying to score. So Tampa Bay's defense, they're going to have to show up because you need this. Ravens defense, though, they've shown up ever since the second quarter started. So they're helping you out. But right now, Tampa Bay's defense is not doing you any favors right now, Lewis, like at all. At all. All right, this is gonna be a random question for you guys. Completely random question, but if you guys could have any super ability, what super ability would you guys like to have? Again, if you could have any super ability that you've ever possibly seen, what ability would you want to have? Braden, I slick started to wait just to see if you would catch the bot for us and how long would it take? And let's see. So Laney says flying. Okay, I like it. I like it. Braden size. Lewis says to teleport or to be invisible. I'll tell you my concern with flying. I would take teleportation over flying for one reason, and that's because I feel like if I could fly with all these hunters and stuff like that, someone's going to shoot me down. And if not them, the FBI is going to shoot me down. So if I'm flying, I'm going to be a target to where someone's going to try to shoot me out the sky. I feel like that would happen. So I would go for teleportation over that. And invisibility, that'd be a good one there, but I have to know the specifics of the invisibility, the specifics of it. Like, can I pass through objects? Or if not, am I bumping into things still? Because if bullets are flying, even if I'm invisible, if it still hits me, do I still get shot? I'd have to know the specifics of the invisibility one to know that. And so, oh, and my wife joined in there and said teleportation. Shout out to JB's wife there. And let's see. RC says, JB, we need a bot grenade launcher, please. Right? Right? Let's see. Braden says time travel. Ooh, Braden, you want to do some nasty stuff. That's what you want to do. You want to go back in time and change some things. Meanwhile, Henry running. Henry. Oh my goodness. Look at Henry save Braden's fantasy team with this one move. Picks up 81 yards. I told you before, Lewis, you wanted them to run the ball. I feared that this might happen if they ran the ball. And so there it is. But Braden says time travel. Time travel, that can be tricky. That can be tricky. Yes, RC says, JB, I would lose it if the W doesn't come to agreement on time. I know, right? I know, right? Because the season's not that long. It's not that long. Well, let's see. Wifey says transportation. And so also teleportation. Laney says, okay to teleport. And so Laney had to think about that one. Like, you know what? Yeah, somebody eventually will try to shoot you down. That's a fact. And Henry's going to get the carry here and pick up 3 yards on the play. He's got 8 carries for 118 yards. Oh, man. How many fantasy points did that get you, Braden? I'm sure that was a lot. I'm sure that was a lot. Let's see. Laney said, I'm sorry. Samuel says, Holiday Express Christmas train to make its way through coming downtown Vicksburg, Mississippi on Wednesday, 27th of 2024. Lewis says, thank you, JB. He said, oh, Henry. And so here we go. 2nd and 7. Henry with another carry. And the Buccaneers slow him down at least. 3rd down coming up. At least keep him out the end zone. And Braden says he's beating Mr. JB now, so let's go. Okay, RC says, if you had a superpower, it would be no internal damage would ever be done to my physical body, so 0 vulnerability. I would take the ability of manipulation. So therefore, anything that I want to do, I'd have the ability to convince someone to make them think that it's their own free will, that this is what they really want to do. So if I ever wanted, like if you ever wanted to, and again, perhaps I'm thinking too deep into this one, but if you ever wanted to do something and it's like, you know what, I want to cut the grass, for example, but I don't want to cut the grass. So if I can convince such and such to do it and make them think that this is what they really want to do, then hey, that'd be a great ability. There's so much you can get done. If I want to change laws, I can convince people like, hey, you know, this is a good idea and make them think it's their own idea. So the power of manipulation would be extremely valuable, I feel like. All right, but here they go. 4th and 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lewis said, why are they going for it? Oh, no, they're going for it on 4th and 3. Lamar, Action Jackson, looking, throws one up there to Mark Money Andrews for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Mark Andrews is going platinum out there, guys, with his 2nd touchdown. Is it his 2nd? I think it's yeah, it is his 2nd. 4 catches, 41 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. How about that? Wow. Oh, reliable. Some things never change. But they went for it on 4th down. Why did they do that? I have no idea why they did that, Lewis. That was huge. Braden said 11.1 points is what you got on that one. Okay. You say now the bots aren't coming. They're afraid of you, Braden. Lewis says, why are they going for it? No. He says he hates Baltimore. That's now 44. Lewis, I'm concerned for you. Braden says you still have Andrews, JB. No, no, I dropped them. I dropped them about 3 weeks ago, I think. 3 or 4 weeks ago. I dropped them. We have no room for somebody that's not going to pull their weight. No room for it. Let's see. Samuel says you're going to go ready, fun, happy Thanksgiving Day on November 28th there. And so, oh yeah, we all plan on having some fun there, Samuel, for sure. For sure. For sure. But man, these Ravens, they're putting in some nasty work right now. Again, we're talking Ravens 34, Buccaneers 10, up by 24. Now, why didn't they go for the field goal? I have no idea. From a logical perspective, I mean, it's great because it worked for them. It's great for them, but I don't understand why they opted to go for it in that scenario specifically. Why? But hey, they did it. Again, that was like 3 yards there. So again, but hey, you know, if it works, it works. RC said JV manipulation power, memory, wiping ability should and would be epic as ever. You say, hey, Jeff, also, hey, right? Mark Zuckerberg, empty your account into mines, and they just do it without thought. Exactly. rather than go through the work of what Braden's trying to do with time travel, to where he probably goes back in time and maybe writes down like the winning lot, since he knows the winning lotto number, and probably plays it then to get rich or something like that. I can see that working as well. But that will also alter the future when you do return. All right, so Irving's going to run the ball here for Tampa Bay and picks up 4 yards there on the play. Let's see. RC says JB chose the wrong game. Uh-oh. Oh man. I mean, it's still exciting. It's still exciting. It may not go the way that Tampa wants it to go, but it still was an exciting game. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the third quarter. One back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion. Baker, play fake. Baker throws it. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. My goodness. My goodness. And that's going to be Wiggins in coverage there, who dropped the interception. Almost interception. Let's see. Samuel says fourth quarter now. Almost fourth. It's still third quarter with about 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go, but almost. RC said, JB, and without legal consequences. Well, that's well. There's going to still be that now, but it's like I said, with manipulation, you could alter some things. You really could. All right, 3rd and 6. Baker using his legs here, and Baker with a nasty stiff arm there gets the first down. But there's going to be a flag. There's going to be a flag that's going to be associated with that. And Baker's like, y'all just don't want me to be great. And let's see. RC says, overtime? Nah, fam, we're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that tonight. And so Baked Mayfield. All right, so Braden says, right now, Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Josh Allen are your MVP front runners right now. And so those are some good options there, some really good options. Jared Goff is just, he doesn't even get credit from his own coach when he goes out there and performs as great as he does. It's like, but I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him because I remember what it was for him when he was with the Rams and stuff like that. So I'm so happy to see him in a place where he's appreciated and he's excelling at. I'm happy for him, happy for Geno, happy for those guys who got second chances. All right, 3rd and 17. Baker, oh, Baker, 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 Baker. And Baker. He's not going to like that. He's not going to like that. Baker is going to feel about as hurt as he did with the fact that Mark Andrews won't talk to him anymore, despite the fact that this man was in his wedding. Let's see. RC says, JB, I was in a chat before I came back listening to a man argue about the team that could give South Carolina women's basketball team a loss this year. What was his argument case? And no return here by the Baltimore Ravens. And so we've saw Derrick Henry already 9 carries, 122 yards here. Quite frankly, everything the Ravens have done offensively, it has been working right now. And it's still got the entire fourth quarter to go after this. But, woo, 34 points. They scored it all in the last 2 quarters of play so far. Man. Samuel says, please no overtime. I don't think you got to worry about that, Samuel. I don't think you got to worry about that. All right, she said, JB, in the past 2 seasons, they are like 73-1. Ooh, we are, man, 73-1. Wow. Now that would be something. That is something. That's crazy to be remotely close to that. All right, but here goes the Ravens. Derrick Henry again on the carry, and Henry's going to pick up a yard on the play. Again, King Henry, they waited. Like, they really waited. He could have been doing this literally all game long, but they waited. All right, she says, JB, he said North Carolina State, Iowa State, Texas, UConn, and one more team that eludes RC right now. Laney says my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna have to go for the night, but I'll still be listening, just not typing. Good night. Well, good night to you. Thanks for coming through there, Laney. Certainly understand that and appreciate you coming through. And again, JB's next live is gonna end up being Friday, guys. It won't be Thursday, it'll be Friday. Thursdays are just really busy right now for JB, so it's gonna end up being on Friday for JB. So yeah, JB's next live stream will be Friday, and that's with me, old man, and in the Zoe. So won't be doing the Thursday night one again. Just a busy middle of the week this time of the year for me. So they call holding on Zay Flowers. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. All right, let's see. RC says JB is a tired man. And so, oh yeah, JB's got a lot going on. But right now, this time of the year, work is asking for this, that, and the third. So it's taking a lot of energy as well. Samuel says college basketball game live stream. And so I have no idea when the first live stream for college basketball is going to end up being for me, but it won't be anytime soon. It won't, as long as college football season is still going on, there probably most likely won't be anything related to college basketball at all for JB because it's just JB's already got two going on in terms of two different sports. So JB cannot add a third one to that workload right now. JB does need some days off to work on my other project, which is a big project right now. So that and then work related stuff is a lot. But that being said, we're at the end of the third quarter right now, and Lamar Jackson, how about this? He's 15 of 20 for 260 yards passing and 4 passing touchdowns. So how about that? Let's see. RC says that JB, I'll be working the election is November 5th. All right, RC, out there making sure that everybody votes, are valid and safe. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, I know you're gonna be tired. I know you're gonna be tired there. I know you're gonna be tired. But power to you. And you said, JB, you just need to go to work and say, I want some free money, period. If I say that, they might send me home with nothing but my final check. But 1 quarter remaining. And yeah, if you came looking for Tampa Bay to perform, nah, nah. Braden says, size, he missed the bot again. Oh, Braden. Oh, Braden. RC says, JB, people are complaining that the referees made sure New York Liberty got their very championship, manipulating the official calls a lot down the stretch of the fourth. And so, I mean, there's always going to be that crowd that's going to, feel that way about it. But honestly, that can't, you know how that goes. You know how that goes. In sports, will there sometimes be calls that feel that way? It does happen. It does happen. Let's see. Braden says he's losing it. Has anybody ever gotten tossed out of an actual sporting event that you were playing in, whether it be high school or whatever level, middle school? Has anybody ever got tossed out of a game by a referee? JB is very curious. I know my opponent is over there crying right now. All right, 2nd and 15. Lamar's gonna run. It was originally supposed to be a screen, but Lamar gets out of bounds after picking up 17 yards and a first down. And he's all smiles right now. He's all smiles. I see you, Lamar. I see you. All right, let's see. You said, am I going to be doing the NCAA college football playoff live stream? And so that's the game plan. That's the game plan for JB to do that. I know the last couple of years I haven't been able to necessarily do that, but I plan on doing it this year because I don't, well, it depends, but most likely, most likely. Meanwhile, Henry on the carry, and Henry's going to lose a yard on the play. Second down coming up. So yeah, Henry lost a yard on the play. One would think that, especially if Baltimore scores again, that this might potentially be the final drive in which Henry should be out there, unless either Tampa scores or, something like that. RC says, and they were and have been complaining all day long about the phantom calls. And Leslie RC says, yeah, they kicked them out of the stands of a game. Quick, oh, Lamar, a backwards pass there. Don't hurt yourself, Lamar. Don't hurt yourself. You've done enough for my fantasy team. Don't hurt yourself. That's a touchdown there for Tampa Bay. Wow. Who called that play? Who called that play? That was a dumb call. That was a dumb call. That was a dumb call. I'm not going to lie. That was a dumb call. I mean, what be really challenging? He threw it backwards. He threw it backwards, dang it. He threw it backwards. Let's see. RC says Lamar Jackson. Let's see. For the NFL playoffs, absolutely. Absolutely. Lewis says, hate you more, Baltimore. Oh, man, Lewis, they're just gift wrapping this. But, oh, it's reversed. It's reversed. Well, actually, well, was it reversed? Or they're saying he was down by contact? But either way, fourth quarter, 13:32 to go. Lamar tried to make a tackle, but come on, man. You can't risk yourself like that. So they took off the points there because he was down at the initial touch. Baker looking. Baker throws one. Incomplete. Oh, hit the tight end. And no flag. They don't let you hit like that. They don't let you hit like that anymore. But, man, he got hit. He got rocked. He got rocked. RC said, JB, you're watching the T-Wolves and Lakers tomorrow. And so, well, I got to spend some time while, doing some work here. But I'll be having it on in the background for sure. For sure. Unless things get ugly. That's the only thing that can change that if things get ugly. RC says, Lamar, my fantasy quarterback, no diddy. No diddy. And so Samuel says, good, okay. Bet. And they're going to run the ball here. And, Rashard White's going to lose a yard on the play. So he's actually going to lose a yard here. All right. So let the good times keep rolling in. So 3rd and 11 right now for Baker Mayfield and company here in the fourth quarter with 13:04 to go. Can they make it a little bit interesting? And so let's see. NFL game playoff live stream time. And so, well, once we get to the NFL playoffs, I will definitely get that. But we don't even know ourselves the schedule for the NFL playoffs or for the college football one. Baker looking. Baker throws it. Caught by the tight end. The tight end's going to get a first down. And, he got walloped again. This tight end is getting a beating out there. Oh, my goodness. This guy is getting beat like his father is Joe Jackson, guys. This is bad. Les Johnson says, Braden, you mean who's just be Josh? Oh, man. And let's see. Braden says, RC, you made him spill out his water on that one. Oh, man. RC coming through, but man, that hit, man. But second, let's see, 1st and 10. Quick pass to Chris Godwin, and Godwin is gonna get all the way to about the 11-yard line there. All right, so Godwin picks up 9 yards on the play. Can Tampa find a way to get into the end zone through Chris Godwin potentially to make it interesting for Braden? All right, so here we go. 2nd and 1. Tight end goes in motion. Play fake. Looking. Throws it. It is caught there by White, and White's going to score the touchdown for Tampa Bay. And so the score 34-16. Lewis, are you okay? Because this is bad, real bad. Braden says, no, 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 JB. RC says, let's see, JB Braden, I told y'all my real name one time. And so that's right. That's right. That is right. All right, so now they're going to want to go for the 2-point play here. And Baker in the shotgun, 5 seconds here on play clock. Baker looking, Baker throws it, and it's completed there to the receiver for 2 points there. And that is Sterling Shepard with the catch. I didn't even realize he was with Tampa Bay here. So 34-18 is the score. Ooh, so they are exactly at 52. And the over-under was at 52, Lewis? Ah, man, Lewis, any more scoring and you're done. It was at 52.5, was it? Let's see, RC says, JB, I feel like people who use their first and last name on YouTube eat their Cheerios with orange juice instead of milk. He's saying they're not built like us. Oh, man. Saying they're different. Different. Oh, man. Yes, take a look at that. So again, fourth quarter, 11 minutes and 24 seconds to go here in the fourth. All right, so Lewis says, oh man, so any more points does it at this point. I just want them to run out the clock here. I'm good. JB's got everything he needs here. Run out this clock. Do it for Lewis here. Because right now, whew, it's looking mighty tough right now for Lewis. Let's see. Braden says, LOL RC. He says, Braden is his real name, by the way. And so, okay, Braden, I kind of figured that. Kind of figured that. Absolutely. When did I first say I think I first said that my name was actually Josh, like going back maybe like, I don't know, maybe within the first, maybe about a good year of it, perhaps. Maybe within the first year. But then again, when you got a common name like mine, it's extremely common. So it's like 1,000 people that share the same. I'm sorry, thousands of people that share the same name. So, oh man, RC, I saw what you did there. I saw what you did. As RC says, JB, it makes it too easy for crazy people to look you up. And so, hey, there's a lot of crazy people out there. Braden says, just making sure, LOL. RC says, Braden real name is Wakanda Walker. And so, hey, my man, very cultured there for sure. And so Laney says, your name is Mulaney. And so makes sense there. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so Braden gonna embrace his new name. Oh man. But man, Braden, that one carry that Derrick Henry had alone for 81 yards, that helped you out tremendously. All right, run and play for Henry. He's gonna pick up 3 yards on the carry. All right, Laney says, just like Laney better. And so, okay, okay, okay. Oh, RC coming through here. Real name is Nacho. We know that this one's going. All right, 2nd and 7. We knew it. Not your business. All right, Ravens from their own 33-yard line here. 3 seconds to go. Toss it to Henry again, and Henry. Oh, bouncing it outside. Oh, this is where Braden clinches it, y'all. And he's going to take it all the way. Wait, he stepped out. Ooh, by a miracle. I'm starting to really think Lewis is that referee. Oh, Lewis. He says, I thought it was Braden Simmons. Braden Ben Simmons, the second. All right, she said, JB, I always thought your name was Maroos. You know what? Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from? Is that what you thought the M stood for JB&M? Oh, man. Maurice. Oh, man. All right, another toss this time for Hill. And yeah, Hill's not going anywhere. Picks up a yard and a carry. Just his second carry of the game to give Henry a breather with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the fourth. They're up 34-18. Trying to kill clock and move the ball. Oh, man. All right, but 9:25 to go here in the fourth. Let's see. RC says, Braden, so you mean JB doesn't look like Mahomes Townsend? Oh, man. Samuel says, NFL Thanksgiving game scheduled. The Bears versus Lions game start time 12 o'clock Central on CBS. Game time for the Cowboys and the Giants is 4:30 Eastern on Fox. And Miami versus the Packers is 8:20 Eastern on NBC. Thanks for the breakdown there, Samuel. Braden says, I thought the M stood for Manning. I'm sure you did, Braden. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. The M stands for Mississippi and all the good people that Brett Favre misled. I'll put it that way. Pass completed. Rashad Bateman. Let's see. RC says, JB, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought JB meant for Junior Burger. Oh, man. Junior Burger and milkshakes? What kind of channel you take this for, RC? And Samuel says, thank you, buddy. Of course. Braden says, and of course, that bot has come again. And so, man, very persistent there, Braden. Very persistent. And Henry picks up 2 yards on the play. All right, I know there's a lot of people out there that probably took that green goblin on PrizePicks for the touchdowns for Henry to get at least one touchdown. They're like, Henry, they want that. But Lewis says, no points. No points. The good news is, Lewis, it does seem like Baltimore will not settle for a field goal either way. So that might actually help you if they go for it but don't get it, because you can't afford any points right now. Braden says, wow, JB didn't see that one coming. I'm just saying. And Lamar runs it up the middle, gets tripped up there, gets a yard or two on that one. Third down coming up. Lewis says, Junior Burger is diabolical. Samuel says, hey, you, Josh, is on NFL football game Thanksgiving live streaming. So, yep, JB's going to be doing the first one, which is going to be the Bears and Lions. That's the one that JB is really looking forward to the most. So that's the one that JB is going to be looking to do for sure. For sure. All right, so here we go. We've got Lamar throws it, and it is going to be completed to Henry, and Henry is going to get in the end zone for the touchdown, and that's going to count as a receiving touchdown for Henry. So, man, how about that? I think his player prop on the year for receiving touchdowns for the season was at 1, and this is what, his second on the year, I think? Man. Let's see. RC says maybe JB stands for Jalopy Poppy. That ain't it. That ain't it, RC. That ain't it. You say, JB, how's the weather there? It is unseasonably warm here, bro. And so it's picture perfect right now. Honestly, I mean, I like it. It's picture perfect. Picture perfect. So it looks like Braden has certainly won his matchup there. So no needs to worry there for Braden. He can enjoy the rest of this one with ease. Meanwhile, JB's fantasy teams have gotten a W, and both of my Yahoo leagues. Now I um got to check my ESPN league, see what that's looking like, because I really haven't checked that one too much. And Rising Rhinos league, and see how I'm doing for that one. I need to win because I had a tie last week, so got to bounce back with a win. Braden says, let's go. Braden, your fantasy team is picking up some momentum. And Braden says, good game, Mr. JB, who's going to be flipping chairs. Samuel says, I'm not going to see you on the live stream. You say you're not going to see me for the live stream for Thanksgiving there. I understand that. Got to spend time with families and friends. I certainly understand that. For sure. For sure. Oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. What is going on with JB's fantasy squad? Well, honestly, we just didn't have the horses this week. So that will be a loss in the ESPN league. And so let's see what happened. I felt like I was supposed to win that one, but it's nothing that my opponent did so great. It's just that my team really didn't have anybody this week. But oh well, it is what it is. So 2-1 is nothing to sneeze at this week. I'll take it. And so, oh man, Lewis is like dropping to 10-9. Lewis, we gotta get you going, man. Every time we get a little positive momentum, it just goes like just drops. But man, Lewis says he hates Baltimore with a passion now. With a passion. RC says Braden and JB, no one better ever compare. Sabrina and Caitlin Clark. Again, you say yes, Sabrina's now a champion, but yesterday Sabrina shot 1 for 20. 1 for 20. I was seeing a stat where they were talking about the past 2 games. She was like 6 of 40 or something like that. And I was like, I can't believe that. You said Caitlin would never do that. Never. She said, all right, still losing 120.40 to 127.58. You said, let's go. Get a good drive out of Baker here. So, all right, so you need that from Baker here. Okay, I got you. Still 6 minutes and 32 seconds here. Braden says, how many leagues am I in? I'm in 3 leagues, Braden, 3 leagues. The one that I'm the commissioner of, a money league in the Yahoo, and then the ESPN one with Rising Rhino. And I joined that one since he asked me to join that one. I joined that one. I was 4-1-1, and I'm going to drop to 4-2-1 after this one. So terrible loss, but I really just didn't have anybody that was playing this week. And the ones that did, they did nothing. And Jaden Daniels getting injured, that hurt me a lot too. That hurt me a lot. Archie says you're like 1 of 20. You said like 1 for 20 is absolutely mind-boggling and gross. Plus, it's incredibly diabolical work. She's lucky her teammates brought her through. Absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of teammates here, Baker, he likes to find his teammates occasionally, and he gets that one to Chris Godwin for a pickup of 5 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. So it's 6:18 to go here in the 4th quarter. Baker hurrying it up for whatever it's worth. Baker looking, Baker throwing, and it's caught by the tight end. And the tight end is going to pick up a big gain there and a 1st down. 6 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Again, Ravens 41, Buccaneers 18. Cheesehead said here. Braden says, okay, I'm in 4. And so, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. How many of those do you have a winning record in? Oh, that was a nice catch there by one hand. Let's see what she says. Braden, you and Rising Rhino NHL Fantasy Hockey League. Cheese says, give me a bomb touchdown down the field. Would that not be exciting? But instead, what do you get in incompletion? But that would be exciting if that did happen. If, like, all of a sudden he just went mayhem out there. Doesn't Baker have a Hulu commercial or something like that? Cheese has said, come on, Baker, try to win this game. At least do it for him. RC says Brianna Stewart shot 4 of 16. JB, it's a miracle they won. The miracle was wearing a referee shirt, by the way. Oh, man. All right, 3rd and 4. Tight end goes in motion. Baker looking. Baker throws it to Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin extends for the first down. That's going to be a first. And the referee says, son, give me the ball. 5:12 to go left in this game. Look, the man got the first. I don't want to see no replays. I don't want to see no replays. He's got it. Let's see. Samuel says, why is Thursday night football game live stream? You mean why I'm not going to be live streaming that one there? And so, yeah, Thursday, very busy for JB. Very, very busy for JB there. So since I can't do much on Saturday and stuff like that, I've got to make up some of that on throughout the rest of the week that I do have. So Thursday, as a result, at this time of the year, pays for it basically. Gets it to his tight end again. Oh my god! I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what. These tight ends, they are getting hit across the middle of the field. It is not easy. Every catch comes at a price, but these tight ends, they're holding on regardless. 1st and goal. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Some movement there. False start. A little false start right there. A little false start. Braden says, no, I'm not RC. Cheese said, throw the ball, Baker. Throw the ball. Braden says, you got a winning record in 2 of them. All right, 2 out of 4. That's not bad. That's still respectable. Plenty of season left to go. RC said, JB, I'm glad you canceled Thursday night football games and saved your sanity and health. And so appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Because I've got this other project that I really, really need to invest time in. All right, gets the completion, but he's going to be a yard shy. 1st and goal. I'm sorry, now 2nd and goal. 2 yards needed. 4:20 to go. Hurrying up here. And he's going to run the ball. Did he get it? Did he? Did he not? They're going to say 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal. Jeremy says, okay, bet. So 3rd and goal with 3:55 to go here in the 4th. Again, Ravens up 41-18, but for the Buccaneers here, you play to win the game. And of course, they ran it in there. Oh man, they ran it in there for a touchdown. So if you got Bucky Irvin on your fantasy team, I'm sure you appreciated that. If you're going against him, though, I'm sure you're highly annoyed. All right, they want to go for 2. Lewis is like, well, JB, I'm off the bed. Good night, everyone. Until next time. All right, Lewis, see you next time. And hey, don't forget to make your picks. Don't forget to make your picks for who you got, winning this week. So that way, come Friday, when everybody reviews it, we'll be able to see your picks. So don't forget to make your picks this week on your pick'ems for both the NFL and college football. RC says, JB, so you think if you had to do pre-recorded content, live streams, guest appearances, and shorts, it'd be too much for you entirely? Well, I mean, if I didn't have my day job and stuff like that, this was my full-time thing, then I could absolutely roll with that. But in addition to my daytime stuff, plus try to get stuff in at the gym, plus work on my personal projects and stuff on top of work, now that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. RC says, Nucky Urban on your fantasy team. He said, let's go. That's right. He was the guy that you refused to start. Did you even start him? Was he in your starting lineup? All right, so let's look and see. I have stopped paying attention to see what happened with that Cardinals game. It no longer matters for my team. My team put in the work, and we got a W this week. How about that? A much-needed win. Much needed win. That's going to put us within striking distance of making a run in my league. This was a must win, and we got it. Let's see. I see Old Man lost to Black Medicine. So Black Medicine fantasy team getting the W. All right. Carmichael's team is still rolling, guys. Carmichael's team 5-1. They're going to move on to 6-1 in our league. Let's see. The Sports Blitz team's getting the W. Okay. Braden's, of course, getting a W. All right. So some decisive W's coming through here. Zoe's team lost. Congratulations, RC, on the W. Congratulations. I mean, in the Zoe, yeah, I got to talk to him about his fantasy team. His fantasy team put up like what, 50 points, 56 points? Onside kick. Oh, Buccaneers recovered. Oh, was the Ravens sleepwalking? Like what was this? What was this? Whoa. AG says, I'm gonna be sick, JB. You say your fantasy team sold? So, oh man. You said Dicker has 13 points right now. Not Dicker the kicker with 13 points. That's insane. That's insane. That's a lot of points. Braden sustained black one. Also, that means that you said that does help you. So, okay. Okay, that's big time. Who did he play again? And so that's right, playing old man. So yeah, old man. Yeah. I'm like, oh man, this is your chance. This is your chance. Do something. Let's see. Samuel says live stream finish out. Y'all now, please. And so, hey, he's like, let's finish out this live stream here. All right, from their own 48-yard line, Baker looking. Baker throws it, and it's caught by White. And White's going to get slung down after picking up about a good 4 yards there on a short pass. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Second down coming up again. The Buccaneers losing right now, 41-24. Got to hurry up. Got to hurry up. Shotgun here, 48-yard line of the Ravens. Looking, throws it to Chris Godwin, and Chris Godwin's going to pick up about 5 yards there on the play. But he's going to be short of the first down marker here. There should be 3rd and 1 at the Ravens 43-yard line. All I know is that my team needed this win. But yeah, I feel like Carmichael's team is probably the second best team in the league. But the guy that's in first place, his team has been stacked. And other guys' injuries, he's been able to take advantage of that and build his team. But, you know, you can make a case for either or for those two teams on a serious note. Absolutely. But yeah, you say he's possibly got that. Bet. Braden says old man's team was doing really good at the beginning of the season. He beat in the shootout in week 3. He beat you in the shootout in week 3. And so, yes. So old man's worried about his money league. So I guess JB does need to up this league to some type of a money league to get everybody to be fully locked in this league. All right, but 2nd and 4. Gets the snap. Baker throws and gets the completion, but it's going to be a penalty. Let's see. Lewis says Murray, 44-yard rushing touchdown. Hey, that's big. That's big. Samuel says Walmart store PS5 for sale. Great price, $4.99. Lewis, I'm sorry, Samuel. I'll go stock up myself. And fill up the car. Let's see. Brandon says and the Zoe is live right now, actually. Oh, word? Which game he doing? Or is he doing a game? Is he doing a game or is he doing a talk show right now? Well, that's the perfect place to transition for anybody that wants to transition post this stream. But JB is going to be taking a rest. You know what, Samuel? They're going to ban you and tell you do not change their pricing. You probably made one section $4.99. They made the other section where it's basically $49,999 to buy the PS5. Both of them outrageously in different directions. Baker throws one up there. That's going to be incomplete. McMillan the villain dropped that one. 2:06 left to go in this one. And let's see. Braden says Buccaneers versus Ravens. So he's streaming that one too. Okay. And there goes the link for anybody that does want to join right there. The link. Say hello to Zoe. Let's see. Brandon says Zoe Stream. All right. So Baker, look at Baker, throws it, gets the completion to White again. He's got one touchdown, and he's gonna get another. My man's ran out of celebrations. He's not even gonna celebrate this time. Not even gonna celebrate. Lamar's like, what? He's like, that's crazy. That's diabolical. Like, come on. Look at the faces right now in Baltimore. They're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? He's wide open. Y'all didn't even try. Y'all didn't even try. Y'all let Mr. Guardian Cap come in there and stop y'all. Look at that. Anybody that took the over in his receiving yards, easy money. Easy money. And if you took the over on Baker Mayfield's passing prop for passing attempts, which was at 36. Yeah, he surpassed that. He's at 38 right now. So definitely he surpassed that. And also he surpassed the over for his passing yards as well, which was at 256 as well. Don't ask JB how he knows this stuff off his memory, but that's all JB's gonna say. But yeah, Tampa making it look a lot closer. I see why Lewis left. Just too many points. Too many points. And the extra point is good. All right, so that's going to make our score a 10-point game right now with the Ravens up 41-31 right now. Does Tampa Bay have another onside kick in them? Are they going to put a clinic for how to recover an onside kick? Let's see. Will this be known as the Pirate Still? Will they steal another ship? The Pirate Raid? We'll see. But yes, as we are currently right now in the final minutes of this one, just to see how this one's going to play out. All right, but if you are Baltimore here, especially with the way that King Henry's running, you got one or two options. One, run out the clock. Two, run out the clock and score. So let's see what they choose. But again, Tampa Bay, let's see if they got another onside kick. Now's a good time for the special teams coach to be like, hey, this is how you recover an onside kick in this league. And Samuel says, come on, Ravens. He's like, let's get out here and run this clock out. And Cheesehead, he's excited there, says Baker. That's right. Baker did get you that one now. He did get you that one. So how many like fantasy points is he at now? I'd imagine that's got to do it. 331 yards, 3 touchdowns. I know he threw 2 picks, but in most fantasy leagues, interceptions don't hurt you that bad. So that's got to be it, right? That's got to be. And so Magic Mike back in the building says, how's it going? And so Magic Mike right now, the score is Baltimore 41, Tampa Bay 31. A lot of points. So many points. It ran Lewis off the stream, man. Lewis said, I'm out. I'm done. He says, the heck with this. He took the under, says he's never going to take the under again. So he now says Baltimore is an enemy for him. All right, but let's see what the Buccaneers got. Samuel says, let's go, Ravens. Win right now. Win it right now. Braden says, Baker, the touchdown maker. And Zay Flowers goes up there to get that onside kick, but still that onside kick, though, still kind of shaky, though, in terms of the, he gave his guys a squad. It's a shame I don't get any fantasy points for a successful onside kick, but still. AG says, JB, that onside kick saved your fantasy week as long as Dicker doesn't get 7 more. Might want to hold your breath there. Let's see. Cheese is at 27, so Ravens just run it out, and you're good. That's right. That's right. They can run it out now and you're good. He said, we are good to go. Let's see. You say 132 to 127 now. Hey, congrats. Congrats. You know they're going to come out here and try to run this ball. So just go ahead and run it. And Hill's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Yes, indeed. They can run it, run it. And so AG is feeling a little nervous there. How much time is left in that Arizona and Chargers game? They got a whole quarter to go. A whole quarter to go. And right now they're at the Cardinals, what, 29-yard line? But Cheesehead said the onside kick saved them. He's a believer. All right, so Tampa Bay is going to make us sweat this one out here by burning timeouts. Hill on the carry. Oh, Hill. Oh, man, Hill. Hill. Why isn't Henry in this one? Hill's got 4 carries for 3 yards. His player prop was at 11.5 yards rushing. And AG says, please, Chargers, get a touchdown. He's begging him to get a touchdown. He's like, please do it for him. All right. It'll be real funny if the Buccaneers end up getting this ball back, they score a touchdown, get an onside kick, and then tie it up. Would that not be insane? All right. All right. So 4th down, a minute and 43 left to go, but Baltimore was unable to get it first. So therefore, Tampa Bay, we're getting another crack at things here. Punt's on the way. It's a high one. And Tampa's going to catch it and went out of bounds there after picking up 7 yards there, Trey Palmer. So now Baker gets to put in some more work here. So let's see what Baker does. Lamar Jackson has 5 passing touchdowns. How many fantasy points did Lamar get me today? I appreciate his efforts. I need that every week. Every week. Oh, he got me 43.44 points in fantasy. I need that every week. Now, if only I can get Tyreek to get in there and do something. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. As AJ says, let's go. Come on, Baker. Give me another. He says, give me another. But no picks. No picks. RC says, overtime or not, JB, we are not going to overtime. That is not going to happen, RC. You have my JB guarantee. That's not going to happen. Now, Baker, shotgun from his own 25-yard line. Ravens send pressure. Baker steps up. Baker gets brought down for the sack. Baker's not going anywhere. A minute 20 left to go here in the 4th quarter. A 10-point lead here for the Baltimore Ravens. Again, here on 3rd down. 3rd and 17. Archie says Ravens don't let them make it respectable though. They did. They did. And oh, what a completion there to Chris Godwin for 21 yards. But Godwin getting up slow. Oh man, Godwin. This didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. The game could have been concluded. But man, to lose your top two receivers, and right now medical staff is surrounding Chris Godwin. And Archie says JB got an extra spicy habanero jalapeno chicken sandwich with his name on it post stream. And so you already know. And AG's like, no, Godwin. And just looking at Mayfield's expression, I wonder just how bad this is. All right, come on, man. Todd Bowles, how you come on, put a serious face on. This is one of your guys. RC says he wouldn't eat that if he was me. Well, JB's not going to eat that either. Believe it. RC says you might spend your whole work shift in the bathroom tomorrow. So, oh man, I would have to definitely blame RC then. Oh man, but yeah, I hope Chris Godwin's okay. I hope he's okay, guys. That should be a sign there for Tampa. Like, hey, just go ahead, run this one out. Absolutely. But Lefty's in the building. What's good with you? Lefty says, what up, JB? You say on with Zoe right now, but hope your stream went well. I appreciate that, Lefty. Appreciate that and appreciate you. I hope your day's going good and that your week is off to a great start. But yes, JB is doing great. And JB's happy. My fantasy teams, for the most part, came through 2 out of 3 leagues. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. CG says, bro, that was me after eating some Dave's hot chicken. You should have known better. Brayden says, RC, good luck, buddy. Good luck. And let's see. Samuel says, when is the next? I'm sorry, I skipped yours right there. You say, when's the next live stream? Start time. So Friday, and it's going to be at 8:30 Eastern time. So 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Central time for me. So this Friday, 8:30 Eastern time. It's the next live for JB. RC said, JB, I used to have one boss. He used to come into the men's bathroom and say, any workers in here playing toilet crap wars instead of being on the floor, being productive in this. Oh, man. Oh, man. Playing no games. No games. But those are wars we don't want. We don't want those wars there. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Save that for OBJ and the women that he messed with. Those are not the games that we want to play. RC says, you couldn't stand them. All right, I see the crowd clapping there. So it must be some good news there for Chris Godwin as he's being carted off. 43 seconds remaining in the game. All right, so 43 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker looking. Baker throws one. Incomplete. Almost set up another receiver there. 36 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Brayden says, OBJ, you remember that. You remember that. You remember that. See, JB keeps receipts. I keep receipts. Hey, he says, no, my receiver. And so, yes, that is just, oh, man, oh, man. Baker on the move, throws it, and it's going to be completed there to Cade Oden. And Cade Oden, he's got 8 catches for 100 yards. Quietly got to that 100-yard mark. third down. But yeah, Brady says that was a long time ago. RC says, JB, no, he knew workers' games. Sometimes workers will hide these restrooms to stop from doing their tasks or just to hide and steal time. He knew it. RC says, Brayton, I thought you were sleeping like the Panthers' playoff chances. All right, 3rd and 1. Those Panthers' playoff chances, they're screaming, don't wake me up. All right, pass out the backfield there to Mr. Sean Tucker for another first down here with 23 seconds left to go. Braden says, oh, we know you keep receipts. Let's see. Samuel says Chargers and Cardinals is currently right now 12-14 in the fourth with 10-13 left to go. Okay, and Braden says LOLRC. All right, so Baltimore's going to call a timeout here. 23 seconds left. If I'm the Buccaneers, it's simple. I'm just going to have the running back go out the backfield. That's been hurting them all game long. You basically don't have your top 2 receivers here. Both top 2 receivers left this one. So other than your tight end, you really got nothing but your backs. So just throw it to your back at the backfield, let him do the rest, and get what you can. What else can you do? But you're also thinking with 23 seconds, if you are Tampa Bay, if you do happen to get into field goal range, you potentially bring out the field goal kicker, kick the field goal, and save some time for an onside kick and potentially a Hail Mary attempt. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. I mean, if Wiggins was paying attention out there, maybe he could have got a little interception there. RC says Phil Douglas. Says typo. The typo there. All right, 2nd and 10. All right, so we got a 3rd and 10. And Baker's looking. Pump fakes, throws it incomplete. Incomplete. 13 seconds left. 3rd and 10. And so, RC says final score Timberwolves. Really, RC? Really? JB's not falling for that one bit. Sammy says he's about to fall asleep now. He just wants this game to conclude. RC says, JB, I was trolling. And so, all right, 3rd and 10. Ready for this one to conclude here shortly. And Baker is going to take off and scramble. And Baker is going to pick up a good 12 yards. But what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. That's the ball game. Ravens win this one 41-31. A 10-point victory for Baltimore. But if you watch the game, you know it was a lot more dominating by Baltimore earlier than that. But final score, 10-point win. That's a W there. Braden says, good night, JB. Yeah, good night to you. Thanks, everybody, for coming through. And again, JB's next live stream is going to end up being Friday. So by the time that we meet again, that means we've made it through the work week by the time that we meet again. And that'll be 8:30 Eastern time when me, Old Man Mob, and Enda Zoe will get together and talk college football as well as the NFL. Let's see. Braden says, great stream. Appreciate that. Samuel says, great game. Appreciate that. And appreciate you, Samuel. Thanks for coming through, guys. And JB is tired here, so JB's about to get him something to eat. RC says, peace out, JB. Enjoy your week. And so same to you, RC. Thanks for coming through, everybody. And yes, Samuel, we'll see you on the next stream there. Good night to you. JB signing out. See you guys next time. Take care.